Yo, yo, yo. Can y'all hear me? Hey, y'all. Cheese, can you hear me? I see you was the last one that just came in. Okay. What's the word? Who all up in here? Oh, okay. Hey, Charlie guy, I just seen that you had called. What's going on, y'all? Where they at? We gonna have to go get them. Yes, what's the word? What's the word? I'm sorry I'm late, y'all. Man, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. I caught myself taking a nap, then I had to. It was just a lot. It was a lot. I ain't gonna even get all into it just yet. I got put in the leg lock and everything this morning. What's up, cheese? What's the word, bro? What's the word? I got the what you mean? For you? Okay. Lord have mercy. He talking about he got to defend himself tonight, child. So what's been going on, y'all? I haven't got a chance to get up in the streets or anything to see what's been cracking. No, at least my car keys. What's been going on? Talk to me. I'm a, I'm everywhere at this point. I'm gonna drop the link real quick so it can already be dropped. Yeah, it's going down, y'all. I'm talking about it's going down. Going down tonight. Going down in the dead. You ain't about to be cutting up tonight. Who? You. Cutting up? Yeah. I don't cut up. You say he feeling bad? Oh, okay. I hope he feel better. Is this from what we was talking about earlier? What he had going on? Nah, it's all good. Troy just trying to have a little roasting session, but I'm just saying yeah, 'cause I'm gonna roast the hell out of you. He told me he gonna roast the hell out of me. I don't know why I gotta get roasted though. It's all good. I get roasted on. It don't make me none.
There
There
y'all
y'all
go.
go. He always kicking it on. Talking some big Buford. Lord have mercy.
Y'all something serious.
Yeah, I just got done looking at that full video of the little boy we were talking about earlier up in your live.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Lil James of his mama. She actually did a apology video.
Yeah.
Yeah. hmm I want to pull it up, but I don't think I'm on my phone right now. I have to try to put. I have to get on my laptop in order to pull it up.
I
I
got you.
got you. So what's the word though, bro? I ain't see you up in these streets.
Man, I
Man, I
can't even
can't even
call it.
call it. You can't call it.
Nah. I just
I
been
just been
staying in my
staying in my
lane,
lane,
trying to,
trying to,
hey,
hey. Mm.
trying to stay out
Stay
of
out the
trouble in
truck
these
in these
YouTube
YouTube
streets.
streets. Oh yeah. I definitely stay up out of it. But I be in it though, 'cause I'm nosy. I'm nosy as hell. I just
Mm.
be sitting back, like watching this shit, and it be like blowing the hell up out of me. I just ain't never seen nothing like it before.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy to me,
It's too much
much
bullcrap
bullcrap
going on
going
for
on
me,
for me,
man.
man. For real. I'm what? I've been like kind of tired all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta mute this. Yeah, my ass was late. I'm like, damn. I'm sitting up here trying to make decisions. I'm like, I at least gotta show my face this time because I know I had scheduled 2 other lives and I wasn't able to even get on like
Right.
that. Lisa had called me and she said that she was kind of tired because she got to get up and go to work. So I'm like, cool.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
I
'cause I
sure was
sure
just
was
about
just
to
about to
call you
call you
too, and
too.
then
And
as
then
soon
as
as I
soon as I
put
put
down your
down your
number,
number,
you was
you was
already
already
online.
online. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, damn.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I'm finna see. I'm finna see what videos I get. But you can go here if you got something that you want to say. And see what video, because I really haven't upgraded. I mean, uploaded no videos
I got you.
lately.
The
The
only thing
only
I
thing
was
I
just
was
wanting
just
to
wanting to
say,
say,
hey, I
hey, I
miss
miss
y'all
y'all
peoples,
peoples,
man, for
man, for
real.
real. Hell yeah.
It's been a
Been a
long
long
time
time
coming.
coming. On real. I'm like, boy, everybody be asking me about you. I'm like, man, he around. He around. He good. Just believe he good.
Right.
Right. So what you think about that whole video though? That little James video.
Man, little
Little
dude was
dude
ready to
ready to
fight him a
fight him a
grown
grown
man.
man. Oh yeah, he was
He
mad.
was
He was
ready.
ready. He was mad as hell. You know you mad when you start crying.
Mm-hmm.
Those one they was hurt tears, but those was angry tears. He was mad about
Right.
that because it wasn't like a boo hoo hoo kind of cry. He just was like, you know how you
Yeah.
get so mad the tears come down.
Right. You
Right,
ready
you
to
ready to
whoop
whoop
somebody.
somebody? Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nah, he
I
just
used
had
to
on his
handle his
mind, hey,
mind.
you
Hey,
ain't
you
about
ain't
to be
about to
my
be my
stepdaddy.
stepdaddy. Okay. Mm-mm. But the mama was wrong though. She was wrong for that. She was definitely wrong for that.
Right.
Right. And what she should have did, she should have grabbed her son. You know what I mean? And she should have pulled him over to the side. She looked it real stupid. You
She
know
shouldn't have
your
done that in the
son is
first
there.
place,
Yeah,
though.
you know
Children
how
are
your
bad. You
son
don't.
is.
Yeah. You gotta
You
have
gotta have
respect for
respect for
yourself
yourself
and your
and your
child. You
child.
know what I
You know what I
mean?
mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That
You
let you
know.
know how
Know
much
how much
respect that
respect
she
that she
has
has
for
for
herself.
herself. Yeah. You know that your son is in the public eye. You kept him in the public eye. You know, then there all his little life.
Right.
Right. For real. And you gonna sit up there. I mean, she was twerking, twerking, twerking. I'm like, golly. Jeez. Like it wasn't no tomorrow.
Yeah. Some
Some
things you
things
just
you
don't
just
do
don't
in
do
front
in
of your
front of your
kids
kids
because they
because
don't
they
think
don't
it's
think it's
cool.
cool.
You know
You
what I
know what I
mean?
mean? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's on now. Mm-hmm. Oh, here come your crazy brother. Lord have mercy. Drop that link. We told some drop that link.
Drop that
Drop
link
that
for
link for
bro.
bro. Lord have mercy. It should. Oh, it's down here.
I'm surprised
Right,
child of
child of
God ain't
God ain't
came up
came
here
up here
yet.
yet. Mm? They gave me a call. I know break room. She live,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's a lot of people on the panel.
I
I
got
got you. Mhm. I had peeped over there real quick before I came on,
you.
just
Yeah.
to see who was all on live. Here come his crazy self. I ain't got time for y'all.
What up,
What up,
though?
bro?
What's up, big bro?
Can you hear?
I could barely hear him.
Shit,
I'm gonna have to go in a different area.
He ain't for the people.
Can you hear? Turn your volume up.
I can hear him now. Okay.
Okay. I gotta move because we too close.
Yeah, it's a little echo too.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah,
All
lot
right.
better. Well, it's still a little echo, but it's not as bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the word? Dang. See how you made me mess up the rice now?
I ain't made you nothing.
Yeah.
You know, if you mess up some rice, you know something wrong.
And talking to you.
Don't be blaming it on bro.
Man, he been doing the most all day.
Not the most now.
The whole most.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, she talking noise, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
She acting like she alive. I mean, a running back. Want to pass the ball.
Lord, a running back.
Yeah,
How you gonna use football for an example?
Yeah, the quarterback handed it off to you, and you want to hand it back.
Not running back.
Right. He petty as hell.
Man.
Yeah, man, look, it's all good though.
I know it's all good. You got no choice but to be all good now.
Always talking smack. Well, you lucky my sisters ain't up here. It's all good though. You lucky they ain't up here.
I ain't saying your sister, none of them.
Yeah.
Man, let them come on. Hey, I'm in that.
Steve were coming back and they just disappeared.
Hey, you lucky. It's all good. He talking about he gonna roast me all night tonight.
It ain't gonna be no double teaming now. No double teaming, no triple teaming, none of that.
I ain't worried about it. I stand alone.
Nah, I'm talking about Troy. Nobody double team, bro.
She already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? She been blaming me all day, bro, for her want to sit here and be sleep all day.
How would I sleep all day if I was on Cheese Live? I was up all morning.
You can't go straight to sleep. Went straight to sleep and didn't pass go or nothing. You just I'm like, come on, baby, let's go. Yeah,
bro, sister, you had on the headlock.
Yeah, and the leg lock.
Leg lock too. One bar.
Oh shit! Unreal.
Hey, bro, she wasn't on lock.
Man.
She was not on lock. She was just out. You know what I'm saying? She was out.
Bro over there acting like Sergeant Slaughter from the other side.
Unreal. You already know.
Hey. She got DDT, man, and went to sleep.
In that order.
Oh, man, you almost made me choke out my breath. Where to catch myself?
I don't know who she thinks she's playing with.
Dude, I got DDT.
Man.
It's all good.
Didn't want to sit there and want to blame me. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Right. He been laughing at me all damn day. I'm like, hey, that shit ain't funny.
Hey, just like your title say, the gig is up. That's what you did. You gave up.
Oh, it is up. Shit, it's up and it's stuck.
Yeah, she threw that towel in early, man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't make it past 2 rounds.
Really? Really?
She threw that towel in. I'm done. I give up.
Oh my God. Okay, you getting ahead of yourself.
Nah, you been on the back end, you know what I'm saying, talking about me and accusing me of everything. Now, come on, let's get real with it.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never sure.
Let's get it.
See, now she gonna act like she tough now, bro.
Where your backup at?
I don't need none.
Oh, Lisa Love and Child of God.
I don't need none. They occupied right now.
Blueface, Blueberry, Boots too.
Big Blue Boots.
Yeah. It's all good. I ain't scared. Let's go. Run it.
You acting like you ain't scared. You been nervous all day.
Run it. I've been nervous all day. I thought I was asleep all day.
Yeah, you was asleep, but you nervous now.
What I'm nervous for?
Yeah, because you don't know which way I'm coming.
Come on. Come on with your bad ass.
No, shit, that's why you went, because I'm bad.
Well, geez, you gonna let him talk to me like that?
Hey, that's between y'all.
Hey, that's between y'all. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, come on, that's just what it is.
Yeah, it's all good.
You know what I'm saying? What Lisa Love at?
She
What
sleep.
Child of God at? What Blue Boots at?
They probably sleep.
You went on too late.
Child of God got that Bible in her hand. Now she reading the Bible right now.
You don't be on talk about my child of God now.
And Big Blue Boots, she in therapy session. So hey, it's over with.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, you know, I feel it, bro. I feel all that.
Right.
You know, because any other time they'll be up here ready to talk some stuff. They running. So, hey, you all alone.
I ain't worried about it. I'm a loner anyway.
No, you ain't.
Right. I'm a loner. No, you're not.
I'm a loner anyway. Oh, there she go. Yeah, you hear them? They up here talking mad shit.
I'm coming for everybody.
They talking mad shit, sis.
Calling for you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Big Blue.
Yeah.
Boots.
No, they come. You know, my people come out the woodwork on their ass.
You know what I'm saying? But come on in. You know what I'm saying?
Come on up with all we need.
Hey, I got bro back in the mix, man, so we all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been missing my bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, back in full effect.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna see.
What
Y'all
you saying,
talking?
Boots? You got something you want to say, Boots? Blueberry Boots.
Ready for the smoke.
Y'all gonna get up off her. She said y'all need to drop down and the background got an echo. Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, sure got an echo.
I can't hear the echo, but y'all can hear it.
Yeah.
Do you hear it, Troy?
No.
I don't hear it either.
I can hear it. I don't know if it's coming from this iPhone 15 or what.
Dang, you got a 15?
Yeah.
But they go up and up. Yeah, a whole different version.
I ain't getting that there.
She said, I wonder who it is, Big Cheese says 12. Then she said 12B.
So you trying to say okay? You ooh, all right, okay.
Hey, tell Boo, Boots, I ain't Troy, I'm the king tonight.
Lord have mercy.
Will be, huh?
Hecky no.
She on the board for that one. All
The 12B.
right.
She got your ass. She low key just roasted you.
Yeah, I know.
She need to get up there more too.
What you say?
She need to get up on my bro. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some 12B.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bluey Chewy.
Talking some Bluey Chewy. Hecky no. So don't get I don't think Child of God up in here. I think they was up in here when right before I went live. She had called me and I texted her back. She probably was they probably over there. I don't know.
What you doing, Blueberry ice cream? Blueberry.
She tweaking right now, so she can't understand.
Talking about some she tweaking. How she tweaking? I gotta try. Let me go in and see. I should drop down. He said he was gonna he said he was gonna host my show tonight. Look at him. He ain't even talking. He ain't even saying nothing now. He don't even know what to say. Troy tells me he gonna host my show tonight.
Hey, you started it already.
Right.
Yeah.
Gonna be comedian. Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I was gonna you should let me start.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Now you talking some go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? You after me talking about go ahead.
Right.
You know?
Go ahead.
They call my brother Cheese. Oh, they come on,
Where you see them at?
I just saying, you know, none of that. I see Big Baby Blue Boots.
Oh, that's how you was gonna come in.
I was gonna introduce everybody.
Blueberry Pine said nothing there.
Hey, Miss 50.
You know, she wanna join the smoke.
Oh my God.
What Blueberry Pine though?
Y'all hold it down real quick. Hold on.
All right. Oh, Blueberry Pie. There she go. What's good, y'all? I know y'all miss me. Yeah, Mr. G like me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Blueberry.
in that order, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't seen you. Well, talk to you in a minute. Blueberry.
Ain't nobody seen that in a minute. You know, hey.
Right.
I ain't seen nobody.
Heck nah.
I'm live in full effect, hosting the show. What's up?
Yeah,
I've been Child of God. Look at her.
What Child of God is?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, there she go. She finna read us a script off the Bible. Not just playing.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
read
today's Sunday, so you know, hey, we gotta, you know.
Yeah, she finna try to take her to Sunday school.
Yeah.
I know, Trevor, because you MIA.
No, I'm never MIA. You know what I'm saying? Never that, Boots. You better cut it out. You better cut it out. Never missing in action, baby.
Oh man.
No, yeah, hey, I gotta keep that. I gotta keep making the donuts. Ain't no MIA.
Right.
She just, she ain't been on for me to come along. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Sexy. Yeah, you want some of this smoke too? Cause there's a whole bunch of smoke going on tonight.
Right. Jokes is rated E for everyone. Hey.
I got my bro on my side too, man. Hey, they ain't ready for this, bro.
Right.
No,
Cali
no,
smoke.
no. We ain't talking about no Cali smoke.
We
No,
talking about the
this is
jokes with the
Chi-Town
smoke.
Troy smoke.
Look, she got that Cali weed on her mind. Cali smoke.
Yes, yeah, hey, she trying to get popped off for real.
She wants some of that grade A cannabis.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey.
Oh
You
my
know it's
God.
legal over there in California, so when you say smoke, motherfuckers be ready. Oh,
Hey, most
I got the
definitely.
cigar right here.
Hey, what kind you got?
Boy, I bet them mother say, man, you ready for the smoke? I bet they put a damn cigar in their back pocket. I got one right here.
And look at
Oh man.
look at Boo. She gonna pull up a cigarette, huh?
Right.
No, y'all missing the whole smoke part.
Right.
They missed the whole smoke. You can't even see a cloud.
Man. Man, I remember when I was a teenager, man. You know what I'm saying, you smoke weed with with my crew or whatever. Man, I know one day, man, we needed a cigar so bad. It was a girl, she was quiet, but she was hanging with her. Man, we all said, man, we need to go to the store get a cigar. Man, mother pulled one out of her diary. So you gonna keep a cigar in your diary?
Oh my God.
Today you gonna smoke it and write her at the same time.
Let me tell you a
Dear
story.
diary, dear diary, I pulled the blood out of my diary today. I was ready to smoke.
Oh my God.
Man, that shit, man, messed me up. I said, man, are you serious? Man, I think I was 18 or 19, man. Yeah, the girl done that. I said, man, are you serious?
See, back in my era, they had the little gold bags.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know what you're
I know
talking
what you're
about.
talking about. Yeah, the little
Yeah, the
gold
little gold
bags, man.
bags,
And
man. And
if you got a
Okay, I'm
full
back.
one,
All
it
right.
was 10. If you
10.
got
If
a
you got a
half a
half a
bag, it was
bag, it was
5. And
right.
flip the bag over. Before I learned what it was, I found somebody that lost some. And
Yeah.
I opened it up and I just pulled it out. It looked like some grass to me. You ain't know it was weed.
He said, look like some gray.
I'm walking down the street yelling, hey, I'm pouring this out. Whatever this is, this look like some grass. Let me pour it in the grass.
Hell no.
No, hey, Boots had that was a hookah pipe. That looked like a hookah pipe Boots got up.
Right.
She be hooking, huh?
Man, I'm gonna tell you one crazy way, man, to get high. Growing up. Well, I was already grown, but shit. But anyway, man, I used, my white buddies, man, they had one of them military gas man.
Mm,
Man, I would never do that again.
mm, mm.
Man, that shit messed me up so bad. Man,
Yeah,
I had
that's
to go
that.
lay down, man, and fell out the bed. Boop, hit my head. Oh man, I ain't been right since. Man,
uh, Man. See, I mean, they were coming up with stuff back in the day, man. You know what I mean? They had all kind of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what you were really getting until after you done took the shit because you feeling really, hey, you fucked up.
Right.
Because they had names for everything.
Hell yeah.
They had acid. They had
You
love
said,
beef. You know what I'm saying? And then they
right.
hit what was the other one? The embalming fluid. What the fuck they shit. They had a name for that too. Motherfucker was smoking embalming fluid back in the day.
You said above the flu.
Embalming fluid. Motherfucker, hey, they would take cigarettes, man, and dip it in embalming fluid. You
They
better
be
not
fucked
smoke
up.
that whole cigarette, boy. They gonna fuck you up.
Man, I bet they probably done dipped it in something damn near blew their face off.
Hmm.
Like on them old school cartoons when they light a cigarette,
Yeah,
blow themselves up.
yeah.
Man, hell no.
Shit, where everybody at? Ain't nobody saying nothing, huh?
Right. Everybody so quiet. You say you telling the truth, Troy. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it. Hey, that
Man.
means I'm telling my age.
Right. Man, I know, man. Couple of buddies of mine, man. I don't know where the hell they got this shit from, but the mugs had the mushrooms. You know what I'm talking about? The
Yeah,
ones you lick. If you
yeah,
lick the mushroom, you get fucked up. I
yeah.
said, man, you got me messed up. I ain't finna do no crazy ass shit like that. Hell to the dissolve.
Hey,
Uh-uh.
that's what it was. They called it Sherm.
Yeah, sherms.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was Sherm. That was embalming fluid. Sherm was embalming fluid.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, that Sherm made a lot of motherfuckers jump off buildings and everything else.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny. It's just the way you said it. He said jump out building.
Hey, I'm telling the truth about it though too. You know what I'm saying? You got house and Sherm, boy. Hey, I remember back in the day, man. Hey, I tried what they call it was some acid. Man,
Yeah.
I'm walking down the street, I'm laughing at myself, looking at the trees, laughing at everything. I'm laughing. Everything was funny than a motherfucker to me.
Man. Man, I know one thing. Them folks to be on that PCP
Hell,
and
hell yeah,
turn.
Miss Sexy. Hey,
Man.
I done seen a plenty of them take their clothes off and walk right down the street.
Ooh, I wish Jones was on, man. If Jones on here, he'll tell you a story about matter of fact, it was a couple of weeks ago. Man, John called me. He said, man, I guess the girl was she was on shrooms or something. Well, anyway, he called me. He said, man, it's a girl we know. He was like, man, she walking down the street butt ass naked with
Yeah.
socks on.
See,
He said, "Oh, booty." Hey, I wish he could tell it though. It was funny because he was like, man, her booty, man, is ashy as hell. She just walking down the street with no clothes on.
man, hey, the school everybody graduated from, they had basketball hoops in the front.
Yeah,
But everybody stand out there, because that's when everybody was drinking and stuff. Man, I used to be at this lady house all the time. She's called herself my mom. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I seen her come in and right there, right across from the basketball hoop, she had stripped down a bucket ass naked. Naked. You know what I'm saying? And started walking down the street, waving her arms like she was like, come on, come on.
Uh, man, them folks like that too, boy. Don't make them mad. They on that PCP or whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gonna have a fight on your hands.
And a wicked stick.
Man, you better have a lot of stamina. They gonna mess you up. Hey, you know I'm telling the truth. They gonna mess you up. You better
Yeah.
float like a butterfly and sting like
Sting
a
like a
bee.
bee.
Y'all silly as hell.
Nah, I'm
Ooh,
just telling the
no,
truth.
we're telling the truth.
I know, I know. I just I had to convert over to the laptop so I can pull the video up of the
Gotcha.
little boy crying and stuff over his mama. Hey, child
Yeah.
of God, there she go, there she go. They stay, make her in California, especially in San Francisco. I,
Uh-oh.
hey, my daughter, look at Bree. Look at Bree.
Hey, what's up, Bree?
That's my baby girl, y'all.
That's Bree Bree. What's up, Bree?
Little
What's going
Brick,
on?
Brick.
She said they stay nigga in
They stay
California.
they stay naked in
Ooh,
California.
hey, I hate for one of them must be naked, man. When it's hot as hell over there in California, they trip on their ass. they gonna have some, they gonna have sunburns on their booty cheeks, man. For real. I'm just saying.
Hecky nah, boy.
Sunburn on your booty cheeks. Boy, bad for business. Mm-mm.
Hecky nah. Y'all crazy as hell, boy. I'm about to play this video.
All right.
We gonna speak on this real quick.
But you know I'm ready for you tonight. Whatever you bring.
You know what? Don't start.
Dancing with his mom.
Now, I don't know what kind of party it is, but that's Lil James, and that's his mama right there. You know what I'm saying? She twerking, throwing that ass back while she know her son in the room. She drunk, looking stupid, still no excuse. You know what I mean? You just ruined that boy day, ruined his life. Imagine, you see his face? Imagine seeing your mama doing that on some random motherfucker. Down bad. You feel me? She just sitting there like, it's not that deep. While she just continue, jamming. All right. So he won the case. You know what I mean? But check out these comments that was under the article from all the women. I still think he did it.
So did y'all see? It was matter of fact. It was his birthday, y'all. It was her son's birthday. Did you see how she just blew off? How he was feeling like? I'm like, why would she do that? That baby was embarrassed. He was hurt. Did y'all
He was
actually
about to cuss
see
that
her?
man out.
Yeah, he wanted to fight him, but if trust and believe, he probably would have fought his butt had he, was older.
Mm-hmm.
If he was older, he probably would have. I'm about to go back to it so I can I'm gonna try to go back and like pause it a little bit. Look at it. He mad. She's sitting up here dancing. This is Mama in the green, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, he got a tux on too.
Yeah, it was his birthday. Look at you, look. Oh, that must have been his little. That's his little sister, I think. That's his mom in that green. Cause it go by pretty fast. So.
Oh, he pushed his mama.
Dancing with his mom.
Mad as hell.
He ready to go all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you about to cuss him out.
Mhm.
Hey, step back. You know what I'm saying?
He's so mad he hurt. Yeah, she looking.
And then what was so disrespectful though, man, the dude had the camera right there trying to take snapshots at him, man. I don't know if you seen it.
Now,
You said what now?
Dude had that camera trying to take some snapshots before he pushed the mama out the way.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me go back. He was mad as shit. He like hell,
He,
get
he
off
didn't
my
push
mom.
it, but he pushed her. He pushed her out the way because he
Yeah.
all up on her.
Yeah.
See, he had that.
Yeah, hey, get on out the way, mama.
Boy, you would have thought he was the daddy.
Right.
Sure, that was wrong though. That was wrong. You doing that at your son's birthday party? That's embarrassing.
Well,
Now, if the
if
real
you
daddy
look
was
at
there,
it
he
though,
would
you
have
know
had
what I'm
well
saying.
whooped
For him to
ass.
get mad and upset like that, he didn't want no man next to his mama like that.
Right.
Mhm.
He done seen something.
Yeah.
He know something. Get about my mama. You ain't finna. No, not to my mama.
Mm-hmm. Real. He don't want to play no games. That's a damn shame though.
But he young though, you know what I'm saying, and feeling like that about his mama. You know what I mean? Hey, no,
Right.
hey, that's my mama. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with. It's nothing like that, but hey, you know, when it comes to my mama, you know what I mean? Hey, you know, hey, I'm going all out for mama.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm dealing with situations now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going off on one of my brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, my mom went in the hospital for a whole week. You ain't go see her. You know, you living there. Every chance I get, ain't nobody else saying nothing about everything that he doing that's messed up. No, I'm saying something. So
Yeah.
he mad motherfucker at me. I don't get no fuck.
Right.
That's just crazy. Okay. So, good night, child of God. Good night, girl.
Good night, child of God.
Yeah, we know you got to get ready for Monday.
What's Monday?
Start the week off.
Oh yeah.
We know you done had a long Sunday service, so yeah, we already
Hey,
know you finna get ready for bed.
yeah, she had a triple service tonight.
Mm. I'm at a triple service tonight. Not a triple service. You saying she been there all day, huh?
Yeah, you know, hey, you got the morning service, you got the afternoon service, and you got the night service.
Right.
She
Mm.
wore out now. She done. She done danced her way out.
Better since Christmas coming up too. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know they
buddy.
gonna live in the church for a minute. Nah, no offense. I'm just saying, I know my wife be in church all the time. I be like, golly.
Mm-mm. Yeah, no. Y'all funny as hell.
No, it's the truth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, hey, see, because you know they had that one part of the service where they shot for about 30 minutes.
Oh my God, I can't.
He been shot for 30 minutes.
They shot for 30 minutes. Musician tied, you know what I'm saying? The choir tied, the audience tied too.
Hell
She
no.
said I didn't even go to church today.
Oh,
Oh man.
Boost, what's your problem?
Lord.
What am I wrong about? Hey, Miss Sexy, hey, they be in church. They have a half an hour service where they shouting. They try to calm it down, and then somebody else come up.
Right.
And then they got to go again. Pastor wave his hand and tell, okay. Then somebody else run up to the altar, and then they get to dancing real good. You know what I'm saying? Now here it is. They done started everybody else up because now they ain't got refreshed with energy.
Right.
Oh, child of God, they came up on the
Y'all
Oh.
need
panel.
to, y'all need to go to church yourself. That's what y'all need to do, and stay
Yes,
off of
ma'am.
me, and stay
Yes,
off of
ma'am.
me. Y'all need somebody to pray for y'all. That's what y'all need.
That's what we need, somebody to pray
That's
for
what
us.
y'all need. That is exactly what y'all need. Then y'all won't have room enough to talk about nobody.
Ain't no
Understand
wrong
me?
with the telling God.
It ain't we talking about it. But it's the truth.
Some of y'all need prayer. Y'all need somebody to dance on y'all head for real.
Dance on
You
the
been there
head.
for the
You need some oil thrown at you and everything.
Ah, hey, now, you telling me that that's a story that they ain't got a half an hour praise break?
And y'all talking about somebody been in church all day. I didn't even go to church today, so how you like them apples?
Yes, ma'am.
Jesus Christ.
But we know
I'm
that.
just gonna keep y'all in my prayers. That's all I can do. Now I'm finna go to bed. Good night.
Good night.
What Boots talking about? They sour. You better cut it out, Boots.
Ooh, boots.
Blueberry blues, blue.
Blueberry pie. Aye.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, blueberry. I know you did tell us, man, how y'all like that.
Nah, you gonna talk about that we sour. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing sour about us.
No.
That's right, blue damn berries. No, ain't no damn berries. It's just blue.
Something wrong with y'all.
Oh, man.
Now, ain't nobody
Damn, why
quiet,
y'all
boots. You know
quiet?
what I'm
Hey,
saying?
it's just like you in the principal
Uh-uh.
office, and you gotta
Hey,
you
you
gotta
got the
listen to
wrong thing. Talking about some sour apples. Ain't no damn sour apples. Hey, you got to put some sugar in there somewhere.
it. Right. Somebody said, don't y'all help us come for me.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying what you saying if you don't want nobody to respond. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You see
why
how
gotta
she
be a
you
cow?
see how she going in on us on us, bro?
Yeah, she said help us. Why gotta be a
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
cow?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's
No, we
what
ain't
child of
no
God
heifers.
told y'all. Whatever.
Heifers. Oh yes, yes.
Hey, she said y'all need to go to church. I go to church sometime. I don't go all the time.
I
Last time I
have
went to
church every
church,
Sunday.
man, I swear, man, I went to church about 10 o'clock. I didn't get out that mud about 5. They run around that church. Hey, you know that music get to play, they run around the church. I said, dang, they were crunk.
But they always tell you ain't got to go and be part of the building to have church. You know what I'm saying? That's why they put church on TV.
Yeah.
Don't punch up church in YouTube and just watch how, you know what I'm saying, the people just getting a shouting all over the place.
Child.
Don't get me wrong, I love seeing it. I'm trying to get the step down myself. I'm trying to get that step. That 1-2. And then fast, boy, got the arms waving.
Lord have mercy.
Nah, don't get me wrong. I love church now. I know growing up as a kid, I used to watch them, you know, when you stand up all night as a kid or whatever, and they be having the little church shows and stuff like, you know what I'm saying, on BT after 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Man, I used to be like, man, are them folks for real? Cause they be folks in wheelchairs and stuff, and then they'll pray over them and push the head back. Then next thing you know, they are walking and running and all that stuff. I'm like, man, are you serious? Like I know darn well
Hey,
they wasn't just a paraplegic. Now they are walking and running and jumping around.
a lot of that was staged.
Now, what
Hey,
the
Right.
hell y'all say about them damn sour apples?
Huh?
What the hell y'all say about them damn sour apples?
She done came up on the page.
Don't fucking
Oh
don't
Lord.
you
Hey,
don't do
man,
it.
you need some
Don't
sugar
do
for
it.
real
Don't
here to
do it.
all this
Don't do it.
powerness. Ain't nobody
Don't
scared of
play
you.
with my sisters. They gonna
Don't
always
do it.
pull up.
I see.
I'm
Yeah,
here
you
with the
know, hey,
shit.
now she want to jump. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sour
This ain't
blueberry.
crisscross, baby. Ain't no jump.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
Sour
Exactly
blueberry.
what I thought.
We just said we're gonna put some sugar on them apples, them sour
Yeah,
apples.
cause she talking about some sourness. You know, ain't nothing sour. You know, hey, sour stuff
That
go
is what
bad.
Child of God said. She said, "Now, how y'all like them apples?" So I said, "Right, sour apples."
Ain't no sour apples.
Well,
Ain't
then
no
y'all can put
sour
sugar
apples.
on them too. You can put honey on them too if that's what you like.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
No.
but hey, these some good, nice, sweet, firm apples.
Lord have mercy.
I asked you if
Yes,
you
it
wanted to
is.
smoke. Now you want to step up on the
The
panel, so
apples
you
that's
finna
right
get the
from the
smoke
tree.
too.
You know what I mean?
What's up,
Hey.
size 12B? How you doing?
Hey, you know,
Hey,
and you
you don't
better
get
cut that
enough.
out. You know,
You
pump
gonna
the
get
brakes
enough
on that,
coffee,
bro.
12B. Come on now, don't do
What's up?
that. Don't do that. No blueberry pie. I not gonna do that.
They don't
let
even
the
make
church
blueberry
let the
pies no
church
damn
say
more.
amen. Let the church say amen.
Hey,
They
that's
don't even
why
make
she's
blueberry
standing
pies
alone.
no more.
You ain't
Don't
heard
y'all
about
come for
no
child
damn
of God.
blueberry pie in years. They don't even make blueberry no more.
Last time I had a
Mm-hmm.
blueberry pie, I
You
threw in
going to
the
get you a
trash. It was
blueberry pie
nasty.
right now?
I don't like blueberry pies.
Hey,
No.
I can't stand them. You know what I'm saying? There's
Uh-huh.
too many
Oh,
berries.
now I don't like
Hey,
blueberry pie.
My
berry. That's
auntie
too many
tried to
berries.
feed me some as a child, and I threw it in the trash. I think I got a whooping for it too.
Yeah, she come up here on the panel like she finna intimidate us. Man, we got this. You know,
Blueberry
hey,
is
she
I
with
ready
told
to
these
y'all
smoke.
I'm
hits.
here for the shit.
You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, we got the shit to give you.
Okay, and I'm gonna receive it, and y'all gonna receive what I got to give you.
Yeah.
A pile of it too.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
You-
Oh, shit.
hey, Blueberry, this is roasted night. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay in your
Not
corner.
Troy, what you was talking about my vape for?
Talking about your what?
My vape.
Your vape.
Yeah.
Cause I
When
said,
you
hey,
said the hooker.
y'all took the smoke the wrong way. You want to put up a vape? I
Yeah,
wasn't
because
talking about no
I
vaping
tried to
smoke.
find the smoke emoji and I couldn't find it. So they had the cigarette, so I just did the cigarette.
You know what I'm saying? No, but hey, that ain't the type of smoke
We
that
didn't
I
know
was
you
talking
vaping
about.
until you just
Well, then
said
that's what
something.
the hell came up, and that's what I
You
posted.
know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna accept the smoke, accept the right smoke, not the wrong smoke.
Oh my goodness, there's an echo real bad.
Is you ready for the smoke?
Nah, she ain't ready, she.
Nah, I don't smoke that shit. You smoke it.
Who smoke what?
Whatever.
Huh?
What is what else? You know, hey,
Where
what
that
is
come
that?
from? We just said, are you ready for the smoke?
You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, I'm ready for the shits. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you up here on the panel, you
Dang.
gonna get the shits. Ain't gonna be light on your ass either.
I ain't gonna be light on you either.
Nah, I don't give a damn.
But
Yeah, you gotta. Hey, don't sing it, bring it. You know, hey, don't be acting like you all tough and stuff.
Hey,
Now,
Sexy Ray, how you doing? You
you
coming
know.
up here to help me because see they think they big,
Nah,
no,
big
hey, hey,
bad
no,
hey, hey,
balloon.
no,
hey.
no,
Oh, so
no,
you need some?
no. You don't need
You
no help.
asking for help? You asking for some help? You
Oh,
stepped up here
because
like
I
you. Hey,
see her
you
in the
big
chat,
time.
so I know she'll come up here too and give it to y'all.
She ain't gonna come nowhere. She gonna stay right where she at. Hey, I got my brother Cheese. You know
I
what I'm
don't need
saying?
no help.
You just asked
Big
for it. Was she
Cheesy
gonna
is
come help you?
back, baby. Biggie
It's
Cheese.
right.
Why the hell I
Hey.
can't comment? Connect the comment.
Yeah, you gotta connect it.
Oh,
Dang, Blueberry.
Look at her.
well, I don't
Bluebell.
understand because I always used to comment.
Hey, Miss
Yep,
Sexy.
sure is.
Yeah, no, I'm more than all talk.
All talk. That's
We
right.
with the shits
Yeah, you know,
I'm
today.
with the
Oh,
shits. That's right.
all you have to do is ask Mel, and she gonna tell
No,
you a
I
lie.
said we with the shits. I didn't say just you. I'm talking
y'all
about
ain't
all of
with
us.
Oh,
nothing.
I'm ready for that ass now. What's up? I'm
You
ready.
know,
I'm talking
talking
about
about
all
some
of us.
Y'all
real
with the
talk.
shits, but we is the shits.
I'm
You
with the
know what I'm
shits
saying?
tonight.
Hey, Mel, don't you? Hey, I
Nah,
told you,
you ain't
hey,
with the shits. You
it's your roast
constipated.
tonight.
Hey, Blueberry ain't with the shit. She
No,
constipated.
she ain't, man. You know, she got
Look at
Miss
them
Sexy in the
heifers up there. Them
background.
heifers keep
You know,
talking
got
about some
Mel on the
damn blueberry. Look
sideline.
at
You know what I
their
mean?
ass.
Dang, why we
Ting
gotta be
ting.
cows? Heifers are cows, man.
Blueberry with the shits. Y'all hear it.
Moo.
Blueberry with what shits?
All the shits.
Hey, you better pump your brakes, Jump Shoe.
Yeah,
All
Mel,
Out here,
Mel,
out
you
here
probably
come
need to
Bed
pump
out the
your brakes.
woodwork. She was quiet as a church mouse. Now here she comes.
Yeah, you know what I
Oh
mean?
A
man.
blueberry here. I'm here to spread that shit.
I ain't never done no. I'm
You
just
finna spread you finna spread the shit
I'm here to spread it.
like a Tyler spread shit on the wall, huh?
Spread it like some butter.
uh
She spreading shit like COVID.
oh man.
Hell no.
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
oh, you know about it well, huh? Size 12B.
I done
Man,
told you you
see,
got to get up off my bro.
listen
Yep, I'm
here.
gonna touch you.
How that
I'm
little
gonna touch
Mexican
you
boy
right over
saying
there
on
in
there?
that area.
Listen here, Linda. Listen, Linda. Hey, you gonna quit calling me 12B? That
Oh,
sound like
that's
a brow size or something. Man,
well, that's a small
no.
process.
I guess so.
That's not
I
even a
don't know
drink.
nothing about it. I don't want no 12. Ain't no 12B. That sound crazy.
12B. And where the hell you been? How come you just not posting a live 3 months ago?
Who, me?
No.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I explained it on my video
All
why I
right,
been gone.
and if you was paying attention, then you would know.
Hey,
Answer
now
the question.
on some real stuff though, Blueberry. The same folks that you know what I'm saying, excommunicated is the same folks I had problems with and the other folks on the other side. And so I decided to step away for a minute. Cause I was tired of the bull crap and I ain't want no stuff. So I just you know what I'm saying, I just left it alone. That's why I've been gone for so long.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm glad you back.
I appreciate it.
Stop letting them people run him away. He don't know them people.
No, I don't know them people, but you know what I'm saying. At the same time, I'm just the type of person. You know what I'm saying. I just try to step away from problems because I know. You know what I'm saying. I'm not a
Well,
beefy type
damn,
of
who you
dude,
got drama with now?
huh? I ain't really got no drama with nobody. It's just some stuff that happened, And I was just like, well, it was a misunderstanding actually, because I joke,
Wait a
talk
minute
my
now. You
stuff.
supposed to be in it to win it. Come on now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you right. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I was joking and stuff, and somebody took it the wrong way, and I was like, well, hey, you know what?
Oh,
Since you
so
feel
then
like
now
that,
you throwing rocks and hiding your hands now, huh?
oh, I ain't throwing no rocks. I was about to, but I just, you know what I'm saying? I just, threw it back on the ground, and I
The
just walked
person,
away.
the person he talking about on that one is who you used to support, but you don't support him no more. You actually stopped this
Well,
month.
then we're gonna have to talk behind the scene, cause I don't even
Yeah,
know who the hell I used to support.
It
yeah.
just happened recently. Literally, you took your badge away. You know what I'm
Damn,
talking
I wonder who that is.
about? Damn, how many badges you took away?
Hmm.
I thought you only took one away. Well, I believe it's the first badge, though.
You stupid.
Hey, and trust me, Miss Mills knows. She follows her nose. It always knows.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
See, look at you. See, now you're catching on.
Hey, now she follow her nose.
Yep. Follow the nose, follow the smell, follow the smell.
No.
If I smell shit, I'm out.
Oh, oh my God. Damn.
Mm-hmm. That order.
I'm sorry. Nah, it's just what bro said. Ooh. Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
But now, Boost, we can talk behind the scenes though.
Oh,
You
okay.
probably
Yeah, let's
already
do
know
that.
who it is, but
Let's do that.
yeah. But yeah, with that little situation though, and then on the other side, um, the ugly for I ain't gonna call her beautiful, cause nah, that motherfucker far from beautiful. The ugly for charismatic nasty Nate, yeah, that too. So yeah. So
Mm.
I just I just had to step away for a minute. I ain't letting nobody run me off, but sometimes
Who you talking
you
about?
got
Which one you talking about? Because that one got a couple of characters. Jermaine, uh, Nasty Nate.
that what I'm talking about, nasty Nate,
Oh,
nasty Nathaniel, Sergeant Slaughter. Yep. He tried to put me in the cover clutch. So I took out running.
Mm-mm.
I know. I know you better had took off running.
She was just trying to give you a kiss. That's all.
Mm.
Man,
Let me find. Let me find out. She told you, "Come here, baby."
Well, hold
No,
on. Come
no,
again. Come again. Come again.
no,
Again.
no.
Oh my god.
You wrong. I'm mad now. Ugh.
Lord have
She
mercy.
could never, ever, 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 ever.
Hey,
Hell
but
no.
that why that one got mad all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to talk about that one either.
Yeah.
I hope you don't.
Yeah.
Never, ever, 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 ever.
Oh no.
Dave's giving you too much attention. She
I
is
ain't, I
dead.
ain't, I ain't, I ain't no desperate Daniel. No,
Well, stay from over yonder.
Oh no,
I said, hey, bro, but you smelled that before it all even happened, so you all good.
Yeah, with that one, with the bigger heaving, yeah, I had all the peep game.
Well, Troy, what's up with you, man?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What happened?
You talking about what's up with me, man? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm saying, what's good with you? That's what I mean.
Well, you got to explain that to me. I'm talking
I
about what's
listen.
up with me.
It's already explained. I said, what's up with you? That's all.
Okay, but it's a lot of things up with me.
All right, then it's up to you what you choose to disclose.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you left that open. So, hey, I don't want to, hey, talking about what's up with me.
Hell no.
Okay,
What's
well,
up?
basically what I'm saying is, well, how the hell is the holidays for you, man?
Just forget it. How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I just turned another year older
When was your birthday?
on the 12th.
Oh, my birthday was on the 4th.
Oh yeah, that's Sagittarius power, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Sagittarius blueberry.
Me too.
That's what's up. 2 6.
Sag is in the house, but this one right here better.
Oh,
So you say.
So I know.
And so you say.
So I
You
know.
know, because see, you female Sagittarius is crazy.
I beg your difference.
Yeah, you female
That's why
Sagittarius
she
is
wear all that
crazy.
blue.
Nah. I know you're lying now.
Miss Sexy, you a Sag too?
I'm
Damn, ain't
probably
nothing
older than
said.
you.
Lord have mercy, all these Sags. The females, there's something wrong with the female Sags though, for real.
Yeah, y'all live kind
She sure
of messed
is.
up because my cousin just had a birthday 2 days ago. No, yesterday, and yeah, she kind of couple fries short of a Happy Meal. So yeah, y'all
Hey,
female
hey,
Sagittarius
I
are
think
crazy.
the
hey, the
men something wrong
males and
with
the
them.
females is night and day. The females are crazy.
Sound like you got a personal issue.
with the Scorpios. I don't care too much for male Scorpios.
See, even Sexy Ray even admitted it. She said,
Oh,
"Yep, all day, every day."
okay. It's a lot of Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. It was loose. Just sit it up there. You have to put it back on there. I was gonna play this video. He didn't got a phone call, I guess.
I got you.
I'm gonna play this video real quick.
What video you about to play?
The Tasha K video was talking about Will Smith and his best friend outing him out. Did y'all see that?
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
No. I'm talking about with them, trying to air dude out and stuff like that. I don't believe it because of the fact that why you gonna come out now and try to, you know what I'm saying?
And she asked him that question, but I supposedly they supposed to have beef.
Oh, I got you.
I'm about to play it real quick.
He's a clown.
Wow.
Absolute clown.
So 40 years.
No, Tasha K need to come back on and cover this other story.
38 years.
I know, right? I wish.
That's like
That's
as
what-
long
that's
as
what
I've
she
known
need
my
to do.
sisters, my mama. So you guys, did you grow up together?
Yeah. So ironically, in Philly, I worked in radio. I guest host on a radio show in Philly called The Rap Digest with Mimi Brown, Philly's best WDES. Man, I'm getting
Okay,
I'm
I see that microphone in front of you.
Yes.
Okay.
I get fluid with it.
Okay.
And that's where I met Will. Because, during that time, in 87, 86, rap was emerging in Philly very much so. And, he used to come up to the station and, do interviews at that time. He had the Parents Just Don't Understand out. So he was popping, but, he wasn't a worldwide phenomenon. But an incident happened at the radio station where the guys who put out the record on Will before he made it big, one of the guys came up to the station to put pressure on him, basically to extort him. And he's been trying to extort him prior to that.
For what?
Well, he feels that he contributed to Will becoming a superstar. Investing. Philly's a big Muslim town. Is a big extortion town. So if you're not a gorilla, you're not going to survive in Philly if you got money. You might as well pack it up and go. And I mean, it's a sad state of affairs. But anybody know that Philadelphia culture, you got to stand strong. You definitely got to stand strong.
I just know the culture of the food.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing.
Okay.
Especially the African community there, the West African
Yes,
community.
yes.
Port of Suya, all that
The
stuff.
food,
Oh
food.
my
Yeah,
God.
what you talking about?
What?
So, but Philly's a very dangerous place. Always been a very dangerous place. So that day it was 6 people in the studio. It was me and I who actually hosted the show. It was the gangster and his friend, and it was Will and Charlie who ended up coming to the studio, and a guy that I call Charlie the Rat Mac now, but I'll get into that later. And so they came in, it was about 20 people in the studio. The guy told everybody to leave. The guy he was with was brandishing a weapon. So everybody ran out the studio. There was about 20 people in there. At the time, Mimi said, but Bilal's going to stay in the studio with me. So they didn't say anything. And I knew this individual. He was Muslim, and he knew me to be Muslim. He didn't say anything. So I stayed there. So when Will and Charlie the Rat Mac came, that's when things took a terrible, terrible turn. So while Will was, on the microphone being interviewed, the guy was like, yeah, you better tell everybody how, this guy helped you out, put money up for you. Now you acting like you don't know anybody. So at the time, Charlie the Rat Mac was kind of his bodyguard, and, Will gave him a nod, and Charlie hit this guy so hard, like blood gushed out his eye. So it was like a blood scene in there. So the guy went down. He tried to get up. Charlie hit him again. Blood splatters again. And it's like a blood scene in there. So
Will Smith.
Yeah, well, no, Charlie Mack.
Charlie Mack.
Will told him he
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like a gangster?
Yeah. Well, it was the gangsters, I guess, enforcer. So they didn't do nothing. They knew not to do nothing to this particular guy. They knew that. But the enforcer guy got it.
So he had the protection of the streets.
Yeah. Pretty much so.
I don't know. Will Smith, because he's like a cartoon rapper. He's not was he doing more hardcore rap back in the day?
No, he didn't do hardcore rap. That's what made him special. See, you can't do what everybody else does. Like, he stayed in his lane and became authentic to what, he had. But Will knew a lot of goons and a lot of gangsters, So,
okay.
Will
just gave somebody the eye.
Yeah. And Charlie.
And the person almost lost their eye.
Oh, so let me. Oh, this story is going to be.
Yeah,
incredible.
Please. I'm sorry. I just had to.
Yeah. It's a lot to digest. We
got time.
Okay. I love that.
Go ahead.
So the guy's bleeding. There's blood everywhere. So I get up and I'm like, yo, y'all gotta get the fuck out. Oh,
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I just want to be okay. I just want to be authentic to the conversation.
We don't give a fuck.
Okay. So I was like, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. So I'm telling Charlie, trying to get back at the guy. I'm in the middle. I'm grabbing Will out the chair, like, y'all gotta go. So as they're leaving, there's all these police, almost like SWAT units, coming to the radio station because the people that they told to leave and he was brandishing a gun must have called the police. So they locked down a whole radio station. And, I told Mimi Brown, I said, listen, that guy tried to hit Charlie first, right? And she I said, yeah. I said, they're going to come here and ask us a bunch of questions. And what I saw was this guy tried to hit Charlie, but Charlie connected first. And she said, cool. So essentially that, I lied for Will that day and Charlie the Rat Mac, so they wouldn't go to jail. And that cemented me and Will's relationship as brothers, because we were already friends. But that is what brought us into brotherhood.
Okay. I'm still like,
and you can Google this too. You can go on and look at Will, and there was an APB out on Will, not Charlie, but Will. So the whole police force was looking for Will, and there's his mug shots and everything that's available.
How old was he at the time?
I think Will was like 19, 20. We were young. He probably was 19.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know, because the first time we saw him really put his hands on somebody, we was just like, oh, that's kind of a bitch move, slapping somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he didn't do it that day. He had Charlie the Rat Mac do it, but you know, it take a lot to get that nod because
But
a
you
lot
know
come
what?
with it.
But I did see him when someone tried to kiss him.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. He was on a
Okay.
red carpet. Somebody tried to kiss him. I think he ended up slapping the shit out the guy too.
Yeah. He gave him a little.
And then I saw something different come out of Will that day. It was kind of like he grabbed the man by his, like the back of his neck, like, yo, like, you know, don't fucking do that.
No,
like,
no matter what me and him are going through right now, right, and we're going through it, and we'll get into that. I'm not gonna take anything from him. Will fuck the average guy up. So I don't care who was on that stage. Will got hands, period. But he can't use them, of course.
Yeah,
he $500 million.
He's a chick.
Yeah.
He's a chick. Listen.
So it's just like, you know, when we worked on the movie Ali, I mean, you know, Will has professional boxing skills. You know, he didn't display him on that slap though. You know what I mean?
I forgot about that. Yeah, he did take a year to get in shape just for that role.
Yes, that was a year of training that, you know, I was there the whole step of the way. I assisted him on that movie. So that's one of the movies I did with him.
Okay.
And you know, his hands is just certified. So he got hands. So no matter how soft he may be or feminine, Will hurt you.
You said feminine.
Well, you know, you know, he has feminine tendencies. I'm not saying nothing that is new. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's at the end of the day, it's like I'm not casting aspersions. It just is what it is.
Right.
You know, one thing I'm not going to do in none of these interviews as I promote the book and, you know, reveal a lot of things.
And your book is called Demonic Circle.
So yes, it's Will.
Where's my copy?
Well, okay, so let's get into that. So
okay,
the name of the book is Will and Jada Smith Demonic Circle.
Okay.
It was due to come out in December, but Will and Jada's team heard that I was putting out a book. Everybody knows if you Google, Jada book was supposed to come out in 2024. They heard my book was coming out, and there was a rush to get her book released before mine.
Why do you think that is?
Because I have the information. This is the first time in history that someone from Will's Inner Circle was speaking. You don't have that. And there's nobody from their inner circle with credibility that has ever said anything. Everything has always been speculation. Period. You can't name.
And so you and Jada got smoke with each other, don't you?
Oh, we got this. Yeah, it's that lady has verbally abused me for a number of years. But at the end of the day, that's fine. Because see, this is what we gotta understand. When you're trying to reach new heights in life, right? And you're trying to go places, because what I represent is thought leadership, right? It's where I come from in Philly, people don't have any idea how hard it is. So when people see me doing my thing with celebrities or being with Will or doing this or doing that, that's possibilities. They look at me and say, I can do it. So as I move and groove, it ain't just for me. It ain't just for my family. It's for all my Muslim brothers and sisters back in Philly, knowing that if you apply yourself, educate yourself, and you willing to fight, you can go places, you know. But when I already came, you know, I was a street guy. So all the goons know me in the street and respected me. I respected them, and they gave me information, and they saw things within me that I didn't see in myself. So that gave me the strength to keep fighting to the point that I really didn't have to fight anymore because the reputation was there. So, yeah, I represent possibility. I want people to see me as my people in Philly and all across the world see me here with you. I want to let them know that it's possible for them to get right here, but it's no easy task. You got to educate. You got to be reading, writing, studying, traveling, and really sucking in uncommon information so that you can grow and that see, for me, I consider myself a beacon of light. Like you looked at my Instagram, you see the hundreds of celebrities that, you know, I've done business with, you know, done things with. It is, people are attracted to light, period. And at 55 years old, I still have my glow. I still have my light. I didn't let people like Jada defeat me. I didn't let other influences defeat me because I know what I represent. When people see me from where I come from, they rooting. And I'm telling them, keep fighting keep educating yourself. Get on your knees, make that prayer, because work without prayer is ineffective and prayer without work is ineffective. So that is what I represent. Possibility.
Well, thank you so much for clearing it up, because a lot of people gonna have a lot to say about this.
Oh no, we gonna get so deep.
Who needs it? You heard that famous saying. Now I love it. I ain't got nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? You are the reason we're able to do what we do. But they're gonna say, who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Well, let me address that, and that's a very good question.
Okay. So
the answer to that question, during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. So I'm dealing with a person now.
Oh wow.
Who is an enemy, right? It's not like, there's beef, right? Now, if I was doing this without any beef, then I shouldn't even be here, right? There's no
purpose.
Right. There's no purpose of being here.
So there's true smoke.
Oh, smoke! Oh, we gonna get it. It's smoke.
And so, let's back up. And I'm glad. And towards the end of the interview, you know what I'm saying, I want you to explain that. You know what I'm saying, and throughout it as well. But I just kind of had to put that out there because we don't control like how people perceive any of the content here. People either love them or they hate them, and people are really not fucking with Jada right now.
Absolutely
heavy.
Right.
So for you to come out and then you're saying, I don't fuck with this lady either. I got all the smoke for her, and that's the reason why you sitting here. You're here because you were in the circle. You saw a lot that was going on, according to you, and you just want to clear it up. So it may kind of give that you are taking up for Will a little bit.
Well, at first I was. See, here's my thing.
Okay.
Will is complicit in Jada's behavior. See,
I agree. I agree.
Like it's like, if I have a problem with someone's wife, right? I'm not going to go to their wife. I'm going to go to the husband. And then we're going to have a conversation like, yo, your wife is out of pocket, bro. Like, she's doing this, and this. And let me just say this to make things.
But you know what? Will's ex-wife said that Jada was always out of pocket.
Oh, listen.
So she would call the house and Jada would answer the phone and, just all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's been the one that's always controlled who was around him, who could talk to him, who could get to him.
Yes.
And she didn't want him the entire time.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. She, like I tell people, you got to look at Jada's from Baltimore. Mother strung out on drugs, the prettiest girl in Baltimore. And, she's in a house with, no gas, no electric, no food. She's going to do what she got to do to survive. Right. And I understand survival. So, she had to do a number of things. And I thought for me, it brought hatred. Like, she began to hate men for what they did to her in order for her to survive. Right. That's, because I've had intimate conversations with her, and I know a lot of guys, being in the street, they would come from Baltimore because we had narcotics in Philly that, they didn't have other places. So, they're going to come to Philly and get the Percocets. They're going to come get the pancakes and syrup. Like, it's just certain things. So I know a lot of them guys, but Jada's already famous out there for being the most prettiest girl out there. And, rolling with the drug dealer. So all that talk about her being a drug dealer and all that's hyperbole. Like, you was the pretty chick. You know what that was about. You needed money. They wanted you around to use and abuse you. And then they'll throw you a little something. Period. It's the classic.
So you said they was fucking Jada?
Of course. They was running through her.
Well, she did say she had a sex addiction.
Yeah. And see, and all these things, and that's the point that I'm talking about. Like, she said she masturbated at 8. She was masturbating. So she, she was, it's called hypersexual. Like, if you, like, people drop things, but don't go into detail. So it's like, you got a hypersexual young woman who's the prettiest girl in Baltimore, one of the most talented, beauty pageants, all kind of stuff. And you're broke and don't have your no food in the refrigerator, your lights is out. You're going to do what you got to do to survive. And I don't, I'm not trying to judge her for that part, because I'm sure we all did things that, we needed to do to survive. Even myself in the street, it's like, if I'm faced with certain adversity, it's self-preservation, because I'm going to walk out this house no matter what I got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get out. So that part is an understanding. But my thing is where she is now, you don't, but let me take it in steps, because sometimes
It's
I'll
okay.
talk
No,
so
I was
fast.
following you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so you come from Baltimore, very talented, known as the most beautiful girl in Baltimore, and now you come to LA. Well, just because you come to LA, your sex addiction is not going to stop, right? The little drugs you're doing is not going to stop. Your hatred for men is not going to stop. You thinking that you can use men for the come up, being beautiful, is not going to stop. So when you get to LA, you're going to utilize the only skill set you have is to offer your body and your beauty to a man.
Damn.
You know, so we got to get into it from
Shots fired.
Yeah, from a psychological aspect. So when she gets to Los Angeles, everybody's on her. Oh, this girl is beautiful. Oh, she hot. Da, 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 da. So she gonna finesse her way to the top. Period. That's how she got to LA. She had to suck and fuck her way there. So she gonna have to suck her fucking way, because that's all she know. No man never imputed love. She's operating from survival. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's operating from a place of survival. So when she get to LA and these big actors and oh, you beautiful baby, she already know what to do. She knows they got money. She needs the money. They got access to movie directors, and listen, she gonna do what she got to do to get that access. Period.
And she got a $500 million access right now.
She got the big lick. She got the bigger, but you know, like even my, you know, like
her and Marjorie Harvey need to write a book together.
I don't know
That's
her person.
the book we need.
Yeah, because I'm thinking in the book, I'm thinking Jada going, you know, drop names and like I said, she did what she had to do to get on top. Both men and women. She did because that's the only thing.
But you know what's so funny? She said on the Red Table Talk, because I think her daughter was talking about having polyamorous relationships and stuff. And kids just don't come up with that. They're taught that. They've seen that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in formal marriage because of what they've been taught. You know, they've kind of witnessed growing up. And like she said, she wasn't with women, and then all of a sudden, you know, in the book, or in a recent interview, I was with women. And I'm like, Jada, you just be lying. She does not remember her lies.
Well, here's the thing.
Like her son in the shrooms.
Yeah, well, she's a dope fiend. Like let's just break it down, right? It's, you know, she has admitted to being addicted to drugs and prescription drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she moved to Hiawatha, right? Her and Will, to get off the prescription medicine because they feel that the herbal medicine was better. So within that, we got to unpack it. We got to hold on. You're saying you were addicted to prescription drugs. Well, how did you get these prescription drugs? And these are one of the things where me and her had an issue, because she wanted me to put some prescriptions in my name for her. I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not doing that. So this lady's already admitted to being addicted.
But Lau, you brought the whole Nation of Islam with you today, dude. This shit finna rock.
You know,
the nation. She really, according to you, like she really tried to get you to put prescription pills
in her name. So here's
which pills? What were they? Percocet, so much Valium, Adams.
Come on, you know she want. Come on, you know she want them Perk 30s. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
So she's already admitted to being addicted to prescription drugs. Well, how do you give them? You admitted that. Here's the thing about me. I could take your information and use it as evidence. You admitted that. So if you're addicted to those, if they give you 90 pills, then you only got 90 pills. But if you're addicted to them, you're going to need more. How are you going to get more if you're addicted to them? And you live in a bubble. Her and Will live in a bubble. There has to be an enablers. There's no such. If you look at the culture in Hollywood, is an enabling crowd. So she could tell somebody else, "Oh, do this. Oh, I'm doing this because I'm with Jada." Nah, I'm not doing. I'm not getting Perk 30s. Come on now. What are we doing? What are we doing? But you have people around that will help facilitate that. Like that's weakness. Now I lose who I am as a person. I'll use my shine because, of course, she can't keep her mouth closed. Now everybody say, "Oh yeah, Brother Bilal, her source. He getting prescriptions for her." Now, what that make me?
A drug dealer.
Of course. So nobody
That
can
works
see,
for the Nation of Islam.
well, I'm not in the nation. But so just so you know, I started in the Nation of Islam,
Yeah.
and then I moved to a more Sunni traditional
Okay.
part. But I was in the Nation of Islam at a very young age.
It was a joke. It was.
I know, but I do want to definitely clarify that. And yes, I do have people that's downstairs. Yes.
Okay.
Without question, because like I say, when you have evidence and as Muslim and you know, because I'm gonna drop a lot of bombshells. So as Muslims, we are prescribed to have receipts, right? Like I showed you some things before we even started. I won't do an interview unless I can show receipts. I will not do an interview unless I can share certain things from my arsenal, or I can provide reference to what I'm talking about, because I still have to comply with the rules of my belief. And as Muslims, we are incumbent to have receipts. So what I'm saying is not speculative. This is real life stuff.
Okay. Now, okay. Whew, we just jumped right into some shit. Let's back up just a little bit. Okay. So Will has his goons knock a motherfucker out in your station. Okay. You and Will get tight from that because you didn't snitch on him. You basically took up for him.
I lied.
You lied.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm gonna call. Listen, sister, I'm here because, and I shared this with you, and let me share it to your listeners, right? I have so many people that want to interview me right now, right? And for me, it's about making the decisions that I want to make to share my story. And I'm like a fan of yours, and I have love for you. Not the content stuff, but more so your fight, right? Like, I know what you had to do to have the ability to sit in front of that microphone and have millions of people watch you.
Yeah.
Like I could feel your fight. And I believe that once you reach an apex in this, and you will be on top of this,
Thank
you know?
you.
And I think that fight will turn to a fight of helping our people and helping other young sisters, because you know what fights, you know, the days that you had severe pain, you know, the days that you didn't want to keep going, but you had to keep going. And I think your story is going to be very aspiring. So that's why I'm here. And you know, and I know we don't have to say where from, but I was flown in internationally.
Yes.
I didn't charge you for this interview, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Thank
so
you.
Once you reach that apex, I need you to help these young sisters that need that direction. I need you to help these young sisters to teach them what that fight is.
Oh,
like,
of course.
Yeah, like every day you ain't gonna want to get up. You ain't gonna want to keep fighting, but you don't know nothing else. You gotta keep fighting.
Right.
It's either feast or famine. And when I look into your eyes and I see you talking and you battling different, I was like, this sister, she with it. You ain't going back to where you came from. Let me put it like
it's the bloodline though.
Okay.
You know, the ancestors remind me every day what my mission is.
Okay.
So I talk to them every day through prayers.
Okay.
So and I think the more we, you know, as a people connect with our ancestors, they teach us so much.
Okay.
You know, about ourselves spiritually, physically, mentally. They can intuitively show you, you know, what decisions need to be made. Even if you end up making a bad decision, they've tried to warn you, you know, and so I just make sure I always stay grounded, never in any circles that I'm not supposed to be in.
Okay.
And if I'm supposed to be there, then I was supposed to be there for a reason, you know?
Absolutely.
So thank you. I really do.
So that's why I flew in internationally.
Yes, you
I didn't
did.
charge you to do this interview.
And I didn't pay you either.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, so people be
Absolutely.
thinking I be paying. I'm like, I don't know. I want interviews to be authentic.
Right,
So
right.
thank you so much.
Well, most people are paying, so that's
Yeah,
what they.
I
That's
know,
what people
and
gotta
I mean,
understand.
and listen, we go through it all the time, and people be like, "Well, this person offered me this." I'm
Yes.
like, "Listen, come when you're ready."
Yep.
That's just how I am. I want
Mhm.
authenticity,
Right.
and I don't want high end, you know, theatrics just because there's a check and bond. I want you, and I want your heart, and it always punctures. You know, it hits where it needs to hit. I feel like if you're paid for it, then it's going to be an incentive there, and it's like, are we really getting the
No.
real story?
Nah.
You know, so
Nah.
it's a moral thing. So
I love it.
no, but thank you. So you and Will Smith, y'all tight like thieves now.
Right.
At what point, you know, because I read his book and he
Okay.
shared a lot in that book. You know,
Yeah.
like I was shocked that he said, you know, he thought about wanting to kill his dad.
That's
you
true.
know?
That's true. That's
like
true.
pushing him down the steps, and he was in a wheelchair and everything for beating on his mom.
Yeah.
Every day, and he saw that. Like, I mean, he was so real in that book. So when Jada comes out with a book and I don't see that realness, it's kind of like, you still ain't telling the truth. And that white lady she interviewed with said, I feel like, you don't be telling the truth all the time. I said yes to that white bitch.
Right.
She called her a liar to her motherfucking face.
Well, see, this is what you don't understand. And I've worked, Will, I worked for one who was the biggest star in Hollywood as his assistant. So as it relates to Jada, they can't go too deep because they sign all kind of agreements prior to doing an interview. If Jada doesn't approve it, it can't come out. So they try to touch the lines of what they can say. But if I was interviewing Jada, I would be asking a lot of hard questions. I'm sure you would too.
Oh, of course.
But in the ones she set up, they're not asking the hard questions because the interview would be over and they couldn't even use the footage. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta see when you're on the inside and you see how these big operations work. Now I know I would have asked her, well, hey, you did XYZ. Well, you lied here. This is what you lied about. This, and that. Like, do you care to? They can't say that because the interview's over and they can't use the footage. So they'd rather take the lies to get the views. And then once again, people are now confused. This is, man, this.
It's just the more she speaks, the more confused we get,
Well, the more lies she tells, the more like you listen, you ain't got to say it. I'll say it for you.
You can't remember your lies. Like, is it your son that introduced you to shrooms or you introduced your son to shrooms? Which one was it? And to me as a parent, you have no business saying your son introduced you to no motherfucking psychedelics. Like, come on.
Right.
Like, you the fucking parent.
Right.
It's just, and I feel like she's trying to blur lines and make shit acceptable because I feel, in my opinion, she still dwells in a lot of that shit. She still lives that life.
Of course. What are you talking about? She's in that bubble, man. You gotta, man. See, you never been to the house before, but this thing is an estate. So I mean, you whatever you want, you work for $500 million, and the world is at your feet. And people, you want to be worshiped, you got the kind of money to do that. You want drugs, you're going to get it. You want men, you're going to get it. You want women, you're going to get it. After a while, you need excitement. She's searching for something. This is a sick woman that's searching for something, but has a man behind her that's complicit in all her acts because she's holding things over Will's head. So Will feel he has to be complicit.
What type of things is she holding over Will's head? Like, from the time you met Will was straight, right?
As far as I know, yes.
As far as you know.
Yes.
Heterosexual?
Yes.
Okay.
He ran through a lot of beautiful women in film.
Okay.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
So you was around when he met his first wife?
Yes. Well, I didn't live in LA, but I met Cherie because I would come to California quite often. And when I would come to I met Cherie. So yeah, I was around before they had Trey and everything. And she would be hanging, around at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air set.
Okay. So is it, in your opinion, do you feel like Jada intentionally took Will from Sheree, or were they truly having problems?
Well, of course they were having problems, but once again, Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman. Although Cherie was beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah.
But Cherie wasn't doing no movies. All the big guys in Hollywood wasn't trying to, celebrities weren't trying to get at her. It was Jada. So Will was like, oh, I got to have that. He got to have that.
So it was Will the one that stepped out of his marriage. What Jada didn't really have to do anything, but be herself.
Yeah, I mean, they were already going through it because there were some alleged things that said that, Cherie caught Will in bed with Benny Medina. So
who?
Yeah, Benny Medina. Benny Medina is who the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is based off, and he's a big talent manager. He had J-Lo, Puffy, a bunch of other. He had Will at one point, and he's a known homosexual as well. And he presents that. So, yeah.
Did you ever talk to Sheree about that to get confirmation?
Well, I didn't need confirmation because I saw the interaction between Will and Benny Medina. So it's a funny.
What was their interaction?
So this is crazy. So now
Yeah.
Here's the scene. I'm coming from Philly, the streets of Philly, but I'm coming back and forth to Los Angeles, right?
Okay.
So their that entertainment culture is
Keep
different.
talking. Yeah, I
So
know you don't drink.
no, no.
I'm gonna drink for you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And so I'm hanging out at the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know, as I do when I go out there. And, you know, I'm in Will's dressing room. There's a bunch of guys from Philly or whatever the case may be. And, you know, Benny Medina hollers down the hall, Will, I'm going to come see you in a minute. So, you know, so he comes up there in a few minutes and he pokes his lips out like he's going to kiss Will, right? And I'm like, oh man, I gotta beat the shit out of this dude. Do we pack him out? Like, all right, well, I'll just wait because I'm, you know, I don't know this culture, right? And Will kissed this guy on the lips.
In front of you.
In front of everybody. Nobody does nothing. And I'm like, no, I'm just thinking, I'm like a deer with the headlights. I'm like, did y'all just see that? And where I'm from, you know, that's not common. Maybe out in California it is. So it's a cultural
And Ben, he white, right?
I know. Benny Medina's black, but he's a very light, fair skin.
Okay, I always thought he was white.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Benny Medina is definitely.
And so you saw him with your own eyes.
With my own eyes.
Was it a pucker?
Yeah, of course. It was a kiss. I wasn't with no long romantic movie kiss, but he kissed that man, and I'm like. Nobody. Now, this is before I work with Will.
Okay. You were just coming back and forth.
I was coming back. You know, Will.
He was married to his first wife,
Cherie, but talking to Jada. But at this time, it's like it's just weird. It's hard. It's hard to explain. But now with the knowledge and information I have, because what I did in the book was. To pull more research was I hired 2 private investigator firms, right? Okay, to find out a lot of the allegations that were made towards people in Will's circle, right? And as we get into the interview, I'll start to give you real examples, right, of how that goes. But seeing that, I said, wow. And I just didn't know how to take it coming from Philly and seeing something like that. But with my knowledge of now over having 30 years in the business, it's like, okay, this is the grooming. This is how the grooming starts. I didn't know that back then. But now, you know, having spent decades in LA, I'm like, yo, they was grooming him all this time. So after that becomes 6 degrees of separation. And we can get into that a little bit. You know, Will plays a gay guy, but you got to look at how Will prepared for the movie. So he admits to watching a lot of gay porn to learn how to kiss a man, to learn feminine attributes, right? So I find that bizarre. They flew him out to Europe to watch live sex shows, right? And I'm like, yo, this, like, I'm from Philly, so I'm just like, yeah, this is he's going in. He's in his mind, he has to know how a gay man interacts with people, talking, mannerisms, getting ready for a love scene with another man. I'm like, why are you, like, in my mind, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, why you have a successful TV show? Why go to playing a gay man? And why go to the extremes? Because anybody know Will, when he puts his mind to something, every character, he goes in solid. You watching gay porn, you're going to live sex shows.
That means he had to get aroused by
watching. Yeah, that's what. And we end up finding that became, I believe, that became his addiction to men. That was the addiction to men because he was in a safe environment, right? And they made that environment safe for him. So whoever he was, he could now become. And that created a monster. So I just want to give people a psychological, the psychological aspect of this. If you're playing a gay man and they're putting millions and millions of dollars into making a film, they're going to make sure that you're training and you're preparing for this movie. You're going to have to be in a circumference of homosexuality, period. I'm talking about for months.
And you know what's so funny? I've never seen 6 Degrees separation. I've never seen it. Probably because how old was I when that movie came out? I can't remember. But you know, my family, they didn't allow us to watch any like sex scenes and stuff coming up.
Yeah.
And I thank my family for that because like, you know, when you have, you know, access to like sex scenes and stuff, it plugs into the psyche in ways that you can't get it out. You'll always remember that visual sexually. And if it aroused you when you was a kid, it's going to arouse you when you're an adult. And so I'm so glad that my parents made me close my eyes or, you know, and do stuff like that. So I wouldn't, you know, be exposed to any of that. So
that's heavy. That's heavy. So that right there cemented Will and to, I believe, being bisexual, which I know he's bisexual. I showed you a couple of things.
Yeah.
Right. Like I got proof. I'm not, like I said, once again, I'm Muslim. I cannot say that this man is bisexual. And then I've saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
I can give you the story. I can unpack it.
Please unpack it. I had to unpack just that because, you know, there's been rumors. And of course, you know, like I said, Tisha Campbell.
Good friend of mine. My sister.
Didn't even know that, you know, Will owned her house with her husband.
Yes. Yes.
So you walked in.
So
tell me how you came to know all this, please.
So here's the thing. So me working with Will for a number of years and on a number of movies, right? I went to do my own thing, and so I was no longer working with Will, but it wasn't like we were at odds, though. Like it was nothing bad. He gave me money to start my business. Like there was a exit. It was an exit plan that came with money. And I still had access because it wasn't nothing nefarious the way that I left. So it wasn't like, it was a bad thing. So I'm doing my thing, and I'm into the product placement, celebrity product placement. So just to unpack that a little bit, that brands pay me money to get their product to celebrities.
Okay.
And I make money when these celebrities wear the product, they take a picture or do a video.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Yeah.
I just wanted to explain to the people, because they like, hey, what is that? So essentially it's a relationship driven business. And then, if you look at my Instagram page, there are hundreds of celebrities and influencers that, I do this with. And that's based on relationships. Once again, it goes like I told you, when I work with Will, my thing was to always be that beacon of light, always giving people great salutations when I see them, always sharing kind words with them, always knowing that, I respect you no matter if you're cooking food or you're picking up the trash. So that's from top to bottom. And Will would always tell me that as you work for me, you have to build your own relationships because you won't be working for me forever. And in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm flying on private jets. I'm staying at 5-star and above hotels. I'm getting like my life is grand. I'm like, I don't want to leave this. But that's me just beginning. As you become somebody's assistant, after a while, it's just like, okay, now I have to find out who I am, because my life became Will life when he did movies. So, as an example, when you're on a movie set, we're there 14 hours a day. But for myself, I'm there 2 hours before Will to make sure that everything's in place. So that gives me a 16-hour day, Then I'm there an hour after Will's leaves to prep for the next day. So that gives me a 17-hour day. So I got to go home, sleep, do what I got to do, but my phone's ringing all through the night because it's fluid. There might be a screen. There might be a change in the scenes. The director might want to meet with Will. The producer might want to meet with Will. So I'm there 2 hours early. It's a lot of work. It takes dedication to be an assistant of one of the number one actors in the world. So it's like I didn't have a life, but I was cool with that because I know that I was saving my money.
How much was he paying you?
He paid me well. he paid, like, I can't say that he didn't. No, it wasn't like I was making a lot of money, but you don't have to spend money when you with Will. That's
Okay,
the
so you
thing.
got to save your money.
You get to save every.
I know that's how my little team be feeling around here with me. They like, long as we with Tasha.
Right. And that's the thing.
I'm gonna start cutting y'all niggas off. You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause I be like, why they sitting there? But you know what I do now? I got this thing I do.
Okay.
When we go out, I tell them, I'm like, I'm not paying for nothing. You know, even though we're working,
right,
mm-hmm. We're working. I be like, I'm not paying for nothing. So they order according to their budget,
right?
And then at the end, they don't know if I'm paying or they paying, but they ordered as if it was their pocket.
Right.
Got him.
Well, Will's a little different.
It's that psychology I played on him.
Listen, Will's a little bit different. Will wants you to enjoy the perks of him being the number one actor in the world, but he demands that your work ethic be above average, period. He's laughing, joking, and all that kind of stuff. But one thing about me, my focus and my drive is so I'll work everybody, period. I wasn't the most talented guy when I got there, but when Will, called me from Philly and I came out there and he told me, he wanted me to stay and so forth and so on. I said, okay, I could do this because he said in Philly, you're Will in a fish tank. He said, you got to come out here so that you can grow exponentially. And I found out to be quite profound that he saw something within myself that I didn't see in myself. And that made me really come out there and want to learn to work 10 times harder than everybody else. And when I got there, I didn't just start working. I shadowed Will for a long time, just traveling with him, seeing how things work. He told me to put in my mind, if I was in that position, what would I do? How will I handle these things? And we would talk about that. And, then I would go to movie sets that I wasn't even working on. And I would talk to the people in the hundreds of departments and find out the inner workings of how my day-to-day would be. It's a lot. It's like, it ain't like, oh, I need some mustard for my hot dog.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I've been on production sets.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, and you gotta imagine everything is going.
So Cheese, tell me this, bro. Why you don't believe him?
Man, I think, dude, really, man, after the money, you got to think about it, though. Some of these folks like that, you know what I'm saying, they'll try to spill the beans and make up certain situations, you know what I'm saying, to try to get that money flow.
But, I'm saying, like, why put yourself in a position to get a big-ass defamation suit?
Well, yeah, you right about that, too. I didn't really think about that. You right.
Hey, but at the end of the day, though, when it comes to these people coming out, so you got to have receipts.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody just gonna come out and just say something and they ain't got no receipts.
Yeah.
Because now if you coming out with something you ain't got no receipts, you done put yourself in trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, when it comes to that guy there, you know what I'm saying? See, everybody coming out with everything now. You know what I'm saying? Look at the thing that's going on with Tupac.
Yeah.
With P. Daddy. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, hey, man, that nigga been so goddamn popular. He done fucked a bunch of the motherfucking stars. No, I'm just keeping it real.
You right.
That shit is surfacing like a motherfucker. Now he bagging about his shit because now he getting caught up in this motherfucking own motherfucking demise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm paying attention to all that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is telling now because they don't want to be a part of it.
Well, yeah.
So, when niggas, see, and then they going on these platforms telling, now here it is, hey, I can make some money off of this, but then I'm finna cash in too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it in more ways than one. See,
yeah, you're right.
It's not one-sided.
Right.
I ain't finna just sit here and say this here to you like this here and like that there.
Nah, that's the real stuff, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not going.
Yeah, buddy. It's a big reach because he reaching.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but see that video it's been out and in the surface.
Yeah.
He already said people at his head for doing this interview. He did this interview for free.
Well, yeah.
So it's like he's definitely gotta have some type of receipts. Cause they'll take him for everything he got.
But see, you know, ain't nobody finna put themselves on blast like that. You gotta look at it like that at that point too.
Yeah.
He got some receipts somewhere. For him to blast it out like that, he got something.
That's crazy. It's definitely crazy. I'm free to go back into it.
All right.
Going through me,
Well,
you know, I'm the point of contact for Will. So you know I'm getting
You're getting it from all angles.
I'm getting it from all angles.
Now, what angle did you get when you saw, according to you, Will Smith and Dwayne Wade in bed? Tell me about Dwayne Martin.
Dwayne Martin.
Well, Dwayne Wade next.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Okay.
I always get them mixed up. I be doing that in my show.
I saw that on one of the videos I watched, and you had to. He's like, "Oh, let me," because I was like Dwayne Wade, and you know I'm really good friends with Gabby. He like that. I
want to wear some dresses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
He grooming his son right now. So listen. And I don't know too many heterosexual men as I hear grooming their sons. You know, but that's Hollywood for you.
Okay. Okay.
Tell me about the day you woke up and you saw Will Smith and Dwayne Martin in bed. Now, were they both married at the time? Weren't divorced?
Of course.
Okay.
So, you know, Will called me and said, "Hey, Jada and I produce." So Will, I strike that. One of Will's team members called me and said, "Will and Jada are producing a show called All of Us, and Will wants you to come hold them down on the show. He's not going to be there every day. Will and Jada's not going to be on the show every day." So as soon as I heard Jada name, I was like, "No, I'm not interested. You see what I do on my Instagram? I'm getting it.
Mm-hmm.
What I look like going to work on the WB show, right? I'm getting it, right? I'm having it my way." So I said, "Tell Will, thank you. I really appreciate, because you know you gotta keep the peace. I really appreciate this opportunity, but you know, that's not for me." So I get a call back in probably 7 minutes. The girl Janice said he wasn't asking.
Oh.
So I said, "Damn." So I gotta stop everything I'm doing, of course. So I was like, "All right, cool." So she told me, to go to CBS Radford Studio, gave me all the information. I see Will there, and he tells me, and I found strange. He said, "Listen, I'm not going to be on set every day, but we're producing this show, Jada and I." He said, "I need you to hold Dwayne Martin down how you held me down for so many years." I'm like, what? Like in my mind, I'm like, why do you need me to hold Dwayne Martin down on this little ass TV show?
Yeah, like, don't he got a wife?
Right. Well, we're just holding down, making sure he is day to day, right? And I'm
so he basically wanted you to be his assistant. Like
yes.
How you were to him.
Yes, absolutely.
For a TV show.
For a TV show.
Because that's all he had going on. He had no movies or nothing.
No, but Will and Jada are producing the show. But I'm gonna get to. It wasn't about me holding him down so that he can, work at his apex. It was, he had me spying basically on Dwayne Martin because they were having a spat because Dwayne was messing with Lisa Ray's husband. I don't even notice at the time. I'm doing my product placement stuff.
That's why Lisa keeps saying Dwayne Martin took my husband in her interviews.
Yes.
Because she is still mad about that to this day. Dwayne Martin took my husband.
Yes. So what?
Lisa.
Yeah, that was.
And I read in between the lines because I was like, why is she saying it like that? What do you mean Dwayne Martin took your husband? Baby, if he took your husband, he didn't want you. He wanted the dick.
Well,
so they would take him on guys' trips and it would be orgies.
No, I never seen any of that with Lisa Ray's husband. I'm gonna tell you what I did see. So I did see Dwayne and him going out with a lot of beautiful women, hanging out, partying. Sometime I would set things up because this guy, I guess, was supposed to be a big shot, some type of ambassador or something, whatever he was.
Yeah, he was like African country or something.
Okay,
I
I don't even. It's not
he
even.
was a light skinned nigga.
You know. So you know, it was just crazy. You know, I would go ahead of time, like they used to go to the Firefox, and you know, I would pay the valet guy $300 to make sure they can put their cars out front, and you know, I would go find out to the manager, tell him, hey, I got, you know,
all this on a TV show salary.
Yeah. Oh, listen, see, here's the thing,
because TV actors don't get paid like that.
Well, you know, this is Will's lover. Well, Dwayne got money. Come on, are you kidding me? You know, you got to look at, he bought his house for him. He bailed him out of bankruptcy. Will had got subpoenaed by the FBI. Dwayne was about to go to jail for embezzling money, for hiding money in the bankruptcy with Tisha. So I want to see, it's a lot to it's so much to unpack. That's why.
Well, we have nothing but time.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll have me back in 3 weeks as I do more interviews and I share more things, because it's so much. No,
well, go ahead. We're here now. Okay. Let's talk about today.
So you know, I would go and give money to, you know, the manager and say, hey, I need 2 girls at the table. So if any of our guests need anything, you know, we can just basically snap our fingers and it's there. And so, you know, then this is the all thing about being a great high level assistant. You got to know how to cater to egos. Mm-hmm. So when everybody pulls up, they can park their car. They come in, there's already food on the table. You got tubes. So I keep myself relevant. Like, you know, the average person is not thinking like this, but working on with Will, your level of intellect and your level of discernment is much higher than the average person, because you're functioning in a high functioning environment. So when I come to do something, I'm doing it like I'm going to do it with Will, you know? So if that was Will coming, all these things would be done in this restaurant.
That's what he asked you to do.
Right.
So they come to the club. They out with all types of women.
Yeah.
Tisha's at home with the kids.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Being a good wife.
All right.
So, you know, you see things, you know, and I didn't see them two having sex, but of course, you know, you're talking
about Lisa Ray's husband and Dwayne.
And Dwayne, yes.
Okay, you didn't see them having sex.
No, I didn't.
But Lisa did get on the internet and say he took her husband.
Well, I know one of the girls, what she said, she, you know, that, you know, there was an orgy, you know, and I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to get into speculation.
Right.
Right. I don't see that's me.
So how did you get to Will Smith and Dwayne Martin?
Let me tell you. So, Will did an episode of the show called All of Us, where he ironically plays Lisa Ray's love interest.
Okay.
And he starred on the show a few times. So of course he's there and I have to take care of him. So meaning that production knows when Will come, everything should go through me, and he's wearing 2 hats. He's acting on this show and he's executive producer. So we have a lunch break, and normally lunch break is never interrupted, but by Will wearing a producer hat, they say, hey, B, we need to get Will to break lunch for 15 minutes to come look at the next shot. He's a producer in the shot, not the actor. So I'm like, okay, we already know, and if you don't know, Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I had the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second. Who was on top?
It wasn't a top. There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was murder in there.
Okay. What did you do?
I froze. What did you, see, I'm not used to seeing. Listen, it's traumatizing. I've never seen it. I don't watch gay porn. You know, I never seen a man fucking another man.
Will Smith was bent over,
and Dwayne was killing him.
Condom?
I don't know. I don't.
You didn't look that close.
Listen, even when I was with the deer and headlights, and I finally said, "Oh shit," and they turned around and said, "Close the fucking door," right? So I back out the door. I'm not going in there. Fuck no, I ain't going up in there. I back out the door, lock the door, I leave, right? So now I'm off of walkie-talkie, everything. So it's chaos on the set. Nobody can get in touch with Will. Nobody can get in touch with me. So I said, all right, I gotta leave. Then I said, do I leave or do I stay? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna stay, but my position is I didn't see anything, right? So Will says, I gotta talk to you. So I said, about what? He said, you know what? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And he said, oh, you know what I'm talking. I said, well, I have no idea. What are you talking about? What we need to finish today? Like, I'm trying to get that out. So he said, no, we need to talk. So he said, listen, I made a call. Some papers are going to come here today. I need you to sign them. And I said, why am I signing papers? And he said, listen, I'm trying to protect you. So he says 3 things that make me scared because I fear no man but Allah. But I don't fear nothing but Allah. And he said that you remember the transsexual, I hope I'm saying it right, who got caught with Eddie Murphy. He said, you know what happened to him, right? I had no idea what happened to the transsexual that got caught in the car with Eddie Murphy.
Me either. What happened?
So I go home and Google it. They murdered him. Or the transsexual. I don't know to say him or her. I don't know what's politically correct. So I hope I'm not offending anyone.
It's transgender, but
okay, transgender.
Trans woman.
So okay. So they said, and now you can Google this yourself. This is one of the things he said. They said that the transgender that was caught in the car with Eddie Murphy, where Eddie Murphy paid this guy to have oral sex, or the transgender to have oral sex, was about to start doing interviews. And back then, they paid, you know, the internet wasn't big. They paid you gobs of money to do interviews. Mm-hmm. And they said that the transgender person locked herself out the house, tied some sheets together from a roof, and tried to swing into the apartment from the roof. This is documented. Do you know anybody that get locked out the house that's going to tie some sheets together and swing into their apartment from the roof? Mm-mm. Okay. All right.
You just break a window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I want people to Google that. So this is what he told me. And I go home and I'm on AOL, plug-in, not high-speed internet at this time. And I was like, oh shit, they murdered this person, right? Then he told me that he made a song called You Saw My Blinker. But Will's claim to fame in rap is he never cursed on records, right? We'd agree, right? And that song, he calls the woman a bitch several times.
I swerved left and I swerved right, but she was still tailgating me too damn tight. To the left lane, I tried to switch, then you saw my blinker, bitch.
So I believe it's like, you saw my blinker, bitch. And then now I tell people to go Google that too. And he's talking about slapping the lady ever. I mean, he's talking crazy. So he said, the powers that be got me to do that song. And he said, they said it will never make a light of day and they'll always protect me, even though I say I don't cuss in records. So I go home, I Google that. I do the search engine on that. It comes back, Will cussing on records. I said, this is crazy. Why haven't nobody ever called him out saying he never cussed on records? And he's obviously calling women bitches and talking about he going to slap somebody on this record. Then he said, he referenced the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the first Aunt Viv, of how he got rid of her on the show, right? And she'll never work again. And he said, I don't want this for you. And I said, yo, I never went back. Never went back.
You didn't sign the papers?
I didn't sign the papers. I didn't talk to Will. I went to go stay with one of my friends. and I just disappeared for a minute. But this is the craziest thing ever. Guess who brought us back together?
Who?
Jada.
Really?
She calls me personally and says, I am having an event and I would like you to be there. She said, it's at the Celebrity Center.
Okay.
And I said, well, what is that? She said, oh, it's just a place where a bunch of celebrities get together and, Will's going to be there. And I just want y'all to be happy. And, I want y'all still to be friends. And this don't even sound like her. So I didn't go. I get a call from another one of her assistants and said, oh, Jada's having another event at the Celebrity Center. And she wants you to be there. So I said, all right, give me the address. Give me all the information. I Google it. Guess what she was trying to get me to come?
Where?
To a Scientology center.
Oh.
I said, okay. No, thank you. You can't even make these stories up. You can't even make these stories up. So Will and I end up getting.
So the Celebrity Center is called the Scientology Center.
Yes. Yeah, but it's owned by the Church of Scientology.
Okay.
Which I have a whole chapter in the book about because Jada went in on that as well as Will. And that was the sickest display of behavior I've ever saw.
Give me some examples.
So all right. So we get back, even though I didn't go to Scientology Center, Will would, have these little events at his house. But you have people from the church and Scientology there are trying to recruit people to get into Scientology. Then Will would give all these books to people. I believe the book was Dianetics or something like that.
Yeah.
And some different other ones.
I read that book when I was doing research years ago on Scientology. Never was interested in it, but I've always been fascinated with
I did read the book. I did read the book.
That's some bullshit.
Yes.
Though.
Yeah. And if you read it, you'll be like, this is a cult.
They hook you up to a machine.
Oh, man.
They press clear and all your depression is gone.
But you got to pay for it. Now, hey, Sister Tasha, listen, you can't leave the beautiful things out of situations.
You got to pay.
You got to put
I think the machine was like $2,000 or something.
Listen, then you got to pay for the courses. But I write, there's 2 chapters about that.
Okay.
Because they end up, opening up a school and that I don't even want to unpack that. But just to know, that is how me and Will got back together. They were trying to recruit me into Scientology. And it just never, that never played out.
Damn. Okay. So did Jada say anything to you? Like when she called, she just invited you and then
she just called me. It was crazy. She called me out of the blue and invited me to the Celebrity Center. But when you hear Celebrity Center, you're not thinking about Scientology. So I just happened to Google the address because I'm like, yo, are they trying to set me up? It's been about 3-4 months, So I'm just like, this is odd. She know I don't really rock with her.
Yeah.
And she's made it perfectly clear that she don't like me.
Let's talk about that real quick. I mean, why, and I know you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. Why don't you and Jada fuck with each other? Like, what happened?
So here's the thing. Jada didn't want anybody who had street sense around Will that would give him the ability to look at their disturbed relationship.
Y'all see the Latin premiere with my man Big Will? You know what I mean? 8 months. I'm 8 months vegan, getting this weight down. Letting it shine, baby. You see the glow? Yeah. You see the glow? We doing it. He got his nipples out. Are you embarrassing me?
Right. So her thing was I was too nice to people. Her other thing was that I didn't give her the greetings and salutations that I gave others. So for example, if I see you somewhere, I'm be like, Sister Tasha, how you doing? Boom, it's a pleasure to see you looking good. I see you still doing your thing. Listen, sister, keep going, keep moving, keep growing, and keep inspiring. And we might hug and keep moving, right? But from that, you might be like, I like that dude. So there were so many people that were just attracted to my light. And she didn't like that. you know?
Mhm.
And one of her biggest things was, you don't greet me like, well, you're an evil bitch. How am I supposed to greet you with the highest of salutations, and you always got an attitude? You don't want to receive. You know, you're coming from a place of darkness. Like, I don't even care to, and I don't work for you, but I work for you because she runs the show. What? It ain't no control that Will has, because she has all these things on Will that he has to be a puppet.
Like what? Like, is it the homosexual? I mean,
No, well, we already dispelled that.
Did you and Will ever have closure conversations on that sense?
Heck no. I'm not having heck no. There wasn't no closure.
Did Dwayne Martin ever try to come to you and talk to you?
I did, listen, because see, here's the thing. When you're dealing with a real cat, it's just like, I don't listen. That's y'all thing. Like, I'm not gay bashing Will. I feel that Will should just come out, right? Because it's going to eventually come out. My problem is Will is hurting more people protecting his secrets, right? Because you're trying to hide all these things and you're building up you're hurting so many people to try to hide what you're doing. So for example, let's say like this is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't going to say no, they probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab and they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're going to pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them, right? Or be in their circumference. Then they're going to say, hey, we need you while these cameras rolling to go in there and take some money out of our pocket. You know, we left some money in the coat pocket. Go in the room. The cameras is going. Go in there and take that money out.
Do they know the cameras is going?
Yeah, they're telling them, because this is the setup that if they hire you or when they hire you, you decide that you want to expose something. Oh, they're going to discredit you. Oh, this person's a junkie. We love them, but we had to pay for their rehab. We got video of them stealing money out of our pocket. You know, they'll tell you, hey, give you your credit card, go shopping, go get yourself some sneakers, a jacket, a hat, high end, What the fuck? Yeah, and then Jada will report the credit card stolen, but they won't press charges. So if you ever try to give information on Will or Jada, they automatically discredit you. So now it's like, why do you think people don't speak up? Why are not people speaking up? They can get a bag. I know what I'm offered for book deals. I know what I'm being offered, right? So it's the discredit game. If they clear to break their NDA, they're going to say, oh man, this person's a junkie. Then, they're going to have some sexual acts on you. It's all kind of stuff they do. This is why people don't come forward.
To go on
this is why people don't come forward.
God damn, why can't people just be real?
Here's the thing, Tasha. Say it's just Tasha. There's no, if you ask somebody, hey, you got a friend that's the #1 star in Hollywood, how is it to be around him? Nobody can really answer that question but people that's been around Will. And I've been his friend for 30 something years, but during the end of it, he wasn't my friend, and worked with him for several years. So I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Big Willie, you know what I'm saying? LA book tour. Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book.
Your pictures in the book and your name is in the book. So it's like you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up.
I love that.
I'm blowing you up.
My God, Big Will, we're gonna see y'all in a minute.
What page you on? We're gonna see what page you on. The chapter is purpose. You're in the chapter is purpose.
Wow.
The purpose. Let me see. Where's Bilal at? Where Bilal at? Hold on, let me see where you at. Where you at? Hold on. You in here. Your picture too.
I love it.
Chapter purpose, where you come to New York. To Africa. So excited. We ain't gonna do this right now.
Right.
You right here. You need to my boy Bilal.
Right.
Ended up losing 100 pounds during the training and filming.
I love it.
That's what we talked about, the African experience. Yeah, my boy Bilal Salam. You see that? That's your name.
So this is why there's a lot of people that want to hear my story. I'm giving you a true, authentic story. Then it's like, okay, well, they can't discredit and say, well, he ain't got no money, he ain't doing this, he ain't popping. You look at the Instagram, I'm winning. I'm placing major products with major people, period. Getting it.
Cheese. Cheese, you went to sleep. Cheese. Let's see.
What's up, bro?
Ooh, child. Yeah, he must be asleep. You say drops. She say drop size 12. 12B. Oh, shit.
Hey, Boosh, you got to stay off my brother now.
Cheese, it went to sleep. Lord have mercy. I wanted to ask him, did he hear that part with the whole Dwayne situation? What did he think about that? She say he my brother. She say he my brother too. Oh Lord. Jeez, they went to sleep on the panel. Lord have mercy. He said he didn't got woe out. Let me see how much left for this video. It's a nice little amount. Well, we ain't gotta finish it though. I'll probably let it run on out though, just so anybody want to go back and watch it, they can. Well, we can do it like that.
I chose to leave the business because this is what happened. So let me tell you what happened with Will and I. Of course, I'm in Will's book, and I get a call from his people saying, "Hey, Will, we're just calling to let you know that Will has you in the book." And I was like, "Okay." I said, "He don't have to do that." Because I don't know what's in there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, okay, like, right. Yeah. I said, oh no. I said I appreciate it, but no, I'm good. So, they was like, no, it's not anything bad. So they tell me, what they said about, when we were in Africa and how pretty much, I was just that beacon of light to inspire people and, help get this guy through Ali, which just was a hard film to do, and then transition into Men in Black. So, he just talks about, that and so forth and so on, which is a good thing. But on the interim, as you see from my Instagram, I know a lot of celebrities and I place products. So his team was like, hey, could you do some gift boxes for us for Will's book that we can give to celebrities and so forth and help promote the book? I said, okay, no problem. I can do that. So now this is somebody talking on behalf of Will. So I end up having a meeting with some of Jada people and some of Will people, but at this point, everything is just Team Jada. Will's people are just there to do whatever Jada says. Hold on for a second.
Hey guys, there's somebody outside the room yelling. Okay, go ahead.
All right, what I picked up from?
You said somebody was getting some water or something like that?
Water, hold
on.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. But it's distracted to us. Oops, sorry.
Oh goodness,
I know.
That wouldn't have been good.
Okay, go ahead. So you're in Africa. Basically you're talking about him putting you in the book.
Oh no, I'm talking about them help me. They wanted me to help them with their book. Okay. I got it. Okay. So me doing a product placement, they wanted me to help Will with the book, with the book in terms of giving it to celebrities and creating a gift box with gifts that will include the book. So, I go to have a meeting at Will's office with Jada team and Will team. Mm-hmm. And when I'm talking about the first meeting, they treated me like I was a piece of shit. You would have really thought that I I was a nobody and was just trying to get on. Now you got to imagine they seeked my help and with this. And I was just like, these people is crazy. Next meeting I go to, I record the meeting. And I'm talking about, I got them. I got them. Period. I got them. I mean, just
what were they saying to you? Were they?
So they was like, so how many companies can you bring? And I brought a sample of the gift box and everything, right? That I would do and so forth and so on. And they was like asking me, well, are these people paying you? And what do you do with the money? And I'm like, what concern is that? Then it was a girl named Fawn. Now, Fawn has been with Jada for 34 years, just the evil witch. And she's in the book as well, too. She asked me a question. I got all of this recorded. I'll let you hear a little bit after it's over. Because in the book, just so you know, each chapter, after you finish a chapter, each chapter will have a QR code. And you can put your phone on that QR code, and whatever I said in that chapter, it goes to a website and give you the evidence of anything that I talked about.
Okay, that's dope.
So, and then of course I showed you how I'm doing movie trailers for the book.
Okay,
right, like full on produced movie trailers.
I saw that. Yeah,
we're doing billboards, right? Where like it's going to be a thing because right now I'm self-publishing, but since I've been doing interviews, book, people have been offering me book deals. So I need to decide whether I'm going to do it.
Just do Amazon.
Do how you
just do Amazon.
Just do. Okay. Got it. Got it.
And promote your book on shows like this.
Okay. Got it. Thank you for that.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
So I started to record them, and then it got to the point where they said, "Oh, we don't need you no more." I said, "Hold." I contact all my clients. I have them ship hundreds of thousands of dollars of product in, right? Will wanted me to do this, right? This is what I do for a living. I don't cut hair on the side. I don't shovel. I do celebrity product placement. This is what I do. There's nobody that has the type of placements that I have, period. So they said, yeah, we don't need you. So I said, well, what am I going to do with all my clients that I told to ship all this stuff? Their reply is like, we don't know, because you ain't really have nothing to do with this anyway. I said, oh, okay. Now, they don't know I recorded them.
Okay.
All our meetings, I started recordings.
Okay.
Saved all the emails, everything. I reach out to Will to say, hey, dude, they trying to, like, what's going on? No response. I reach out to Will again. No response. Then the slap happens. Now, I can't get in touch with him, but I can get in touch with Dwayne Martin, because Dwayne Martin called me after the slap to say what he had to say.
What did he say?
Will had his Tupac moment. I said, this guy's a fucking clown. This guy's a fucking clown. Both of them. That's what Dwayne Martin called me to say. Then even in the book for it as the QR code, his number is going to be, redacted, but showing that his number called into me. So certain ones will be there, like the 818 and whatever the case may be, right? I said, this guy is a clown. He said, Will has his Tupac moment and let people keep talking shit. I said, Will just almost destroyed him. I didn't say that to him, but I'm thinking, because these people don't want to hear any other opinion that is not in agreement with theirs. So mentally, I'm thinking, Will just destroyed himself. And it's going to take a blessing from Allah and a lot of hard work to redeem who he was. And then we seen everything unravel after that.
When did you find out about Will and Jada separating?
Oh yeah, I already knew that. So, all right, this is another thing that takes so long to unpack, but I'll make it quick. And this is going to be very devastating, but just follow along with me. And I ask your listeners to just listen to it slow and clear.
Mm-hmm.
There already been problems in Will and Jada's relationship with Jada's attitude and disrespect of Will, and her committing adultery with multiple men. Now, be it that they share sexual partners sometime, where other people call it swinging or whatever. But in Will's mind, you know, that's an understanding that they have. So if they choose to bring in another man or another woman in their relationship, that where after that's done, that's where it ends, right? And Jada would go outside of that, of having sex with other people, and that would destroy Will, right? And, you know, when Jada goes into her rants on Will, you know, she tells him he got a little dick, he can't fuck and all, like, that begins to chip at a man's soul. That hurts. Like, though, it's like getting, like a slave getting whipped for your woman to say that you can't please her, or, you know.
So according to you saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, yeah. Oh, when she get, listen, a lot of people have, I mean, Jada has said worse, right? Jada has said worse because she's out of control and Will cannot control her. You understand what I'm saying? So, and at this point, you know, I would have conversations with Will and I see the decay. I'm not working with him at this time, but I'm still his friend. I'm at all the events.
Yeah.
You can look on Instagram, hugging me, B, this my guy, all this kind of stuff, right? But I know not to say nothing because years ago, I tried to say, yo, this chick is playing, like, you a trick. Like, I didn't say it like that, but essentially I'm saying, Will, like, you know, you buying a Ferrari, shopping sprees, getting private jets, and you just came from being bankrupt. And you're trying to impress this girl and about to go through a divorce. And you spending all this money trying to impress this chick that's from Baltimore, that's obviously promiscuous. Like, dude, get it together. And you know, I've been there before too. It's like sometimes when a woman is just really good in bed, it take a mental thing to shake that, to say, yo, this chick not, like, I'm cohabitating with a woman that I shouldn't be cohabitating with. And this is something that maybe just the men audience is going to understand. Like, you got to shake that thing because they're controlling you physically. But Jada being a slick, you know, Baltimore chick and having the tutelage of pimps and hustlers and they giving her the game how to succeed on some sly shit. And I see her applying this game because I'm from the street to my guy. But he's so, I want her, and, you know, oh, she the baddest chick and so forth and so on, that he not paying attention to nothing. Nothing. Man, he cussed me out so bad. Tell me to stay the fuck out of his bed. He ain't never talked to me like that. Ever. And I was just, ever since then, listen, nothing. Even when he hit me and said, you know, he had thoughts of suicide and all that kind of stuff. But let me go back into the story because this gets really deep. So when I hear her talk to him like that, I can understand, because sometimes you can beat a person so much that they fall into submission. And that is where Will is at, you know? And, you know, she would say things like, yeah, I'm going to put that strap on. I'm going to put my Tim boots, my baseball cap and strap on and teach you a lesson. And I'm just like, yo, I'm serious. And I'm just like, yo, this is the #1 actor in Hollywood. Why is he taking, I can't even understand it. But now I have a greater understanding because she took his pride away. He didn't think he was worthy. He didn't think.
I know he said he had had a sex therapist because he was determined to please Jada sexually.
Let me just say.
When he talked about that, I said, "What you mean you was determined with everything in you to please Jada sexually?"
Let me say that to you, Sister Tasha. If a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, she not going to be satisfied.
So you saying Will do got a small dick?
I don't know what I'm just saying. You know, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars. You can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby toe, if she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. And if she used to getting the baby leg and you ain't bringing the baby leg, whether you're the #1 star in Hollywood, whether you buy her a big mansion, you give her access to money, she gonna go get that baby leg. Period.
So who do you know according to you know, that Jada slept with?
Well, it's some celebrity people, and I wouldn't throw them under the bus because they haven't done anything to me. The reason why, and not that I'm even throwing them under the bus, you know. So really quick, so back to the thing about the book. When Will didn't come to my defense, I lost a lot of money, I lost a lot of clients, and I hired a lawyer. And you know, Will lawyer called me a guy by the name of Ken Hertz, who is a piece of shit, who is against our people, and then he tried to come in a situation and kind of threaten me, but that didn't work. I kept on. When the slap happened, they asked me, please let us get through this, right? Because it was, imagine if I would have came out with all this stuff during the slap. And then even though Will is not being my friend and allowing Jada to just crush me, right? I just didn't have the heart to do it after that slap situation. I mean, I really must say, when I made Salat, sometimes I would cry, right? To see just how much backlash, because I thought Will was going to kill himself because he's already fragile from dealing with Jada. I thought this would be the straw to break his back to where he want to take his life, because Will has talked about taking his own life before. So let's go back to the other story of Jada stepping out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this has already been out there, but I can confirm it. So when they did Hawthorne, Jada started fucking with Mark Anthony, who is J-Lo's husband, right? They did a TV show called Hawthorne.
Is that why they divorced?
So
Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony.
Yeah. So so let me go a little bit.
Okay,
deeper.
go ahead.
Let's go a little bit deeper. So this is a full-on relationship on the set, like romantic relationship, not okay, I just gave him some pussy and you know that's it. Like it's a relationship. So, you know, Will hears about this and kind of devastated. At this point, this is where you see all the papers are going crazy. A divorce is imminent and so forth and so on. The final straw is when Will came home in court, Jada fucking Mark Anthony on the couch at their home, right? And this devastated Will. Right. I even had a conversation when Will wanted to kill herself. Right.
Not over no pussy.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. When they're together, Will's comfortable with that. Will's comfortable with someone fucking his wife when he's there. Is when he's not there is the insecurities, because I can't tell you why, but I can tell you that there's a comfortability when men and women come in to have sex with them. Will's fine with that. So when this happened, like Will kind of went crazy. You know, they would talk about the divorce rumors and so forth and so on. It was big crisis management. Many people tell you Will was driving around California. I mean, just he's gone. He brought Dwayne a club called Zen Lounge, and Will would come in there and just be drinking and like just this wasn't the Will. And one of the things that Jada has over him, Will lost it and beat the shit out of Jada. I mean, beat the dog shit out of her. That so bad that they had to make a makeshift hospital in their home so that it couldn't get out to the public. So that pain of Will seeing Jada fucking Mark Anthony on their couch in their home, right? Because he know they were already fucking on the set. This is fact. He just couldn't take it, and he whipped her ass so much that she had to get face surgery and everything. If you look at her face, you could see where she had surgery around her cheeks and all that stuff. So Will don't want that to get out there. This is another thing.
How did you find out about it?
I talked to Will. Will was a basket case. Will was a damn basket case. Like I told you, his lover, Dwayne Martin, is, and anybody can see it on the records. That club was owned by Will. That's what I'm saying. These private investigators brought me everything to support what I am saying. So that lounge, Dwayne Martin said it was owned by Will. Will brought him that. The Bentley, Will brought him that. The home he lived in, Will gave him the money. Boom. Some of the roles that Dwayne Martin got, Will called BET to get him on there. Like, this is factual stuff. We're not dealing in speculation. I'll let everybody else speculate because they're not from the inside. You know, I'm from the inside giving you the information to the outside. So, you know, that's when she gained supreme control over Will. And as you see, she put so she got rid of all of the top guys around Will, you know, that were real friends and replaced them with her people. If you look at Jada, she got her mom and all her friends with her, a big teams of people, because Will don't want to be known as a woman beater. And he beat the shit out of her and wanted to kill himself at this point. But I'm not saying that I condone it, but I can see how a man coming home and seeing his wife being fucked on the couch and you trying to do everything in your power to please this woman, at some point you got to know and understand that you cannot please Jada. And you become complicit in the way she treats other people, even myself. So, you know, somebody said something that's very profound. I did an interview with a guy named Andre Taylor, and, you know, he used to be a big pimp back in the day. He's called him Gorgeous Dre. And he said to me, he said, how can you expect Will to be your friend and he don't even know how to be a friend to himself? Right. And this was in personal conversation. Mm-hmm. And I found that to be so profound that I had to forgive Will a certain thing. Like, Will don't even love himself at this point. Will doesn't even have the courage to love himself because this woman has broke him down so much, put all his business out to the street. Like I saw something that Rick Ross just posted a couple of days ago, right, about Jada. And it's just like,
what did he say about Jada? I forgot.
He was just talking about you know, you need to sit down. You really need to sit your ass down. You know, you're a liar and you're a clown. And that's, you know, in the, you know, the paraphrasing of it. But yeah, this man is scorned. And, you know, he tried, you know, him hiding that he, you know, he's bisexual, I believe that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. Hiding the fact that he beat the shit out of Jada, which he needed hospital care. And there's a number of other things, right? And if you go back and you do the research on Jada and J-Lo relationship, it all starts with Keenen Ivory Wayans.
How so?
Because J-Lo used to dance on Living Color.
Right.
But she was an actress though, but she could also dance. So when they did the movie Low Down Dirty Shame, mm-hmm. it was supposed to go to J-Lo. But Jada did whatever she had to do to get that position.
And then she came in and fucked her husband too? Jada. I don't know. I think that's some motherfucking mafia shit right there.
Let me go a little bit deeper.
If this is true, Jada, that's some mafia shit.
Let me just pull it all together.
Go ahead.
So it's even more credible. When Puffy was with J-Lo, mm-hmm. Will and Jada wanted to fuck Jada. Will and Jada wanted to fuck Diddy and J-Lo. And they were going hard trying to get them. And it's this guy, I believe his name is Mr. Gene Deal. Mm-hmm. And he talks about it, right? And I was at that party because, you know, Will used to, for his birthday and different events, do these mm-hmm. lavish parties and like all that stopped when Jada came in, like start to get control over him. Like, you know, we have people flying out from Philly, you know, 3-4 times a year because Will's doing something big, you know, inviting all his friends and all. So it's like the battered syndrome. It's like a man that batters a woman. He takes the family away. He takes the friends away, and he just abuses her and this woman in silence. Well, it's the reverse. Jada got rid of all his friends. So now, and she got all her people into place. So now he's just a beaten, scorned man.
So he won't divorce her because he's afraid that she's going to ruin his career.
Of course.
And I mean, I've kind of always known that. Like, he's just, let me just keep her happy and quiet.
Yes. Let me just keep her happy and quiet. I don't want people to know, you know, I'm bisexual. I don't want people to know that I'm a fucking woman beater, you know, and there's some other things too. But I'm because, see, like I say, you can't feed a baby steak because they can't digest it. I got 38 years of information, right? And I can't give it to you all in an hour or even 2 hours. You know,
you can come back.
Okay. Well, I would hope that you.
How long? Hey guys, how long have we been talking? Can you come give me a quote, please? There's a couple more questions I want to ask you too.
Are you getting what you need?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit. I mean, I'm sure the winos will be quite pleased. It's open. Okay.
Damn.
That's good. So,
is it good? Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. So I don't want it. I hate 3-hour interviews.
Okay.
It's just
all right.
too much.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay. So divorced 8 years. I mean, not divorced 8 years, separated 8 years. He talked about so much. You could tell he was so real. Let's talk about this Tupac situation. First of all, when Tupac died, Tupac had a fiance that was at the hospital with him. Why is Jada coming out saying that Tupac was engaged? Like, he proposed to her, he wanted to be with her, and it's coming to the point where the stories keep changing. She won't stop crying about him. It's like she's seeing his ghost or something at night.
Well, let me not say this because I don't like to deal in speculation. So
okay.
I didn't know Tupac, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because what happens is when you mix the truth with speculation, it all could become speculation. So I don't really know about her and Tupac relationship, but if you're asking me what my opinion is of her stories keep changing and all this kind of stuff, she's trying to stay credible. Like, even though Jada has all this money and access to all this, what she don't have is favorability, and she wants to be loved. So whatever lie she has to tell, whatever she has to do to become favorable, like Will is a favorable guy, even after the slap, even after, all this stuff Jada said about him, you still want to love Will. Period. You still want to love Will, but at the end of the day, Will is complicit in all these crimes, and I'm sure, like, this interview is getting long. I hope you will have me back in the next month as I go to the next phase of getting more information that I have and ready to present it. So we got more of that coming, right? It's like I don't see.
You live out the country. I ain't gonna say where you live. You live out the country because you think they're gonna come for you?
Oh, I know they come. Nobody ain't got the information that I have. See, it ain't Will and Jada coming for me now. It is the bosses of Will and Jada. It's Ken Hertz, it's Gelfand, the accounting company. All these big political people who have fucked our people over, have put bad imagery on our people. You don't see Will doing movies about Mansa Musa, one of the biggest, black richest men in the world, right? They got Will doing movies about, slaves and all that stuff, because everything is about imagery, what you see, right? So they want to, send so many messages, right? I never forget. I saw Will on, we were on set doing a film, and the director was like, we need you to now, we want to make your pants tighter, Will. Then we need you to walk with a switch, and if you could just move your hands, like, we need you to be more feminine because this scene requires. And I'm like, yo, I can't believe, like, you don't believe it. Like, it becomes fucking believable coming from the streets of Philly to see